Welcome back to Combo Breaker 2022. I'm Airborne, joined here by Jake Ryan. We are about to start Marvel Top 24. It's going to be starting off pretty hot. How are you feeling after all that Dragon Ball hype?
Those top 8 qualifiers were insane. And Nitro versus Wawa after what happened yesterday in the 8v8. And how that broke down at the end for the last match of the night. Oh my God. I love that rivalry. Like, that rivalry is what really drives a great game. And, you know, if we're talking about great games, we got one of the greatest of all time, Marvel 3 right here. Top 24 to top 8 action that we're going to be seeing right now. And we've got AA, the Battery Master, versus lilmonix3. So it's going to be exciting here. You know, we've made it this far in the bracket, you know, going through killer after killer after killer. And this is going to be the deciding matches to see who goes to play later. Like, it's going to be like it's do or die now, pretty much. Right. The winner of this is going to be going to top 8. And I got to say, I'm extremely conflicted here. AA is one of my former Net Battles teammates. Oh, and wow. lilmonix is one of my Spidey brethren here in the Midwest as well. Oh, no. So it's... you lose either way. I lose either way. But yeah, right. I also got to say that AA is one of my tournament demons. So... you know what, lilmonix? You got a job to do. It's always nice to see your tournament demon fall to somebody. Even if they're like a friend of yours, you're like... Nah, hold that. Right. And yeah, so the main thing that we're going to be seeing here off the gate is if Spidey can get away at the 99-second mark, which lilmonix has absolutely amazing defense and neutral. If he can get away, it's a terrible matchup for Hulk because Spidey has access to, I believe, 3 capture state moves, and the way that capture states work in this game is that they ignore armor, which is which comprises everything Hulk is. Exactly, everything Hulk is, and so if he slides into a web ball or a web throw, it's curtains because Spidey, especially with lilmonix, will be able to do web throw loops and be able to kill him off of literally any touch. Yeah, quite literally puts him in a wraps it up easily. Nice, tidy bow, and I'm excited to see that too. I love that kind of matchup that you're not typically going to see, a Spider-Man versus Hulk, but the fact that it's that strong for Spider-Man, if he's able to make that great escape, it's good. But if Hulk gets in at the beginning... Yeah, Hulk is... It's very hard for Spidey to get off of anyone at the 99-second mark. If anyone approaches like Hulk or Wolverine, it's very oppressive. You have to guess right or you lose the character instantly. So we'll see what happens right off the gates. All right, going to be starting Nemesis, actually. AA trying to avoid the difficult matchup at the moment. Manages to get the air-to-air hit, and that's going to be a dead Spider-Man right off the gates. Yeah, dead. Oh, no, but the... Oh, no, you're completely right. Gets the pickup right there. Super will kill Spider-Man. Not even going to get to see any of the web shot loops like you were talking about. But lilmonix getting the reset right there, escaping with the throw. Now Dante on the screen. Wow! Managed to get a little hit on Taskmaster. And one thing that's also extremely important to note is that AA is a longtime training partner of Dual Kevin. lilmonix rocking that Dante Hawkeye shell that Dual Kevin popularized. So he's going to have a lot of experience in this matchup specifically. Yeah, and that experience is going to pay off in dividends. It's something that pays, like, it's so important to have that matchup experience. I mean, the game has been around for so long, but no matter how much matchup experience you have, Dante's mix-ups are still potent, and Nemesis will no longer be a factor. Yeah, you always got to be ready for that box dash medium to cross up after the initial hit. lilmonix generally prepared not to try to convert immediately off the first hit, as Dante's mix-ups can be a little transparent at times. And we're going to see an X Factor right now try to clear up this Hulk at the moment. AA does have a Taskmaster and has made quite a few Taskmaster comebacks in the past. So it's going to be a matter of how well he's able to get that initial hit, burn the X Factor, kill Hawkeye, and then it'll be a pretty good matchup against Dante. Yeah, so it's all to see if he can get this hit right here as the X Factor is already popped. And lilmonix is playing this perfectly, trying to run away as quickly as he can. But now in the corner, out of real estate. The screen real estate was so important there, but now AA going to be fighting just against Dante. Only 1 bar to his name. Does not have the X Factor. You got to be able to survive in the corner right here. Managed to get the initial hit with the downward arrow. Unfortunately, Dante can't pick up off of that without level 3 X Factor, and even then it's a very difficult link. Oh, actually managed to get the reverb shot cancel. It's a very difficult link in order to do that. But oh, and he goes down. Helmbreaker is going to be eating a few arrows here. He's going to be sitting at about 70% health. Yeah, and the life lead here, wow, what a teleport into the grab right there into the extension. That is huge, not able to get a pickup like you said before. But now lilmonix, 30 seconds on the clock. Got the stinger and the double trigger. This is huge damage, should be able to kill here as long as there is no drop. AA, let's see exactly what happens. lilmonix
This is going to be close. This might go down to the last bullet.
Let's see, Dante, are you going to do damage today? Yes, you are. lilmonix gets the first game. I love watching like a high execution like Dante, because if he's playing Spider-Man, we know he's got the hands.
Yeah, and he's playing on hitbox too, so he's got all the shortcuts and all the weapons to abuse with that.
That's amazing. I love to see it. Now we actually get to see the Spider-Man in play. I wanna be impressed right here, all right? I'm a big fan of Mame Spider, and I want to be a big fan of lilmonix, and right now he is impressing me.
Going for the ultimate web throw reset, it's almost inescapable for characters like Nemesis and Hulk, so it's worth not having to rely on the execution for the high damage combos there. Gonna be trying to lock down Hulk here at the moment, laying the web balls on, making sure that he's not ever able to use Gamma Charge.
Oh my god.
Great frame trap into the web ball there. We're gonna see the web throw loop. See you later.
See you later. See you later. And this is not easy.
It's definitely not. I've been doing it for over 7 years now, and it's still absolutely anxiety-inducing for me.
Every single time you run over, you're like, please don't drop. See you later. Please don't drop.
Ends up going into another ultimate web throw reset. Hulk has the same issue that Nemesis has. No forward teching from AA side to try to challenge it for the forward light or the air throw. Taskmaster is solo right now.
Yeah, oh man, gets caught by the raw web throw. Again, we're doing it. And the way that he does this with such ease, I am so impressed right now.
Yeah, he's definitely got it down to a science.
PhD and looking like Peter Parker himself, all right? The brain is just too massive as he continues this combo on Taskmaster. Show us the good stuff. I love this movie.
Raw tag into Dante. We're going to see into level 3. And that's going to be it for Taskmaster. lilmonix going up on match point already, 2-0 over AA comfortably.
Yeah, very impressive gameplay from lilmonix here, showing us the execution mastery on a character like Spider-Man and what you're able to do when you're at that level. It is a character that requires so much time to get to this point, but as you can see, it really pays off, and we're doing even more good stuff than Nemesis right here. I haven't really even got to see the character play.
Yeah, I'm not entirely certain if AA is actually knowledgeable of the dealing with the ultimate web throw reset. In that specific setup, I'm not entirely certain if he can actually forward tech and get the light, but he's not going for it, so I'm not sure if he actually is aware of it.
Yeah, I'm not aware of where the mix-up was coming incoming right now, and AA gonna get reset once again. And I think you read it completely right, because every single one of these is connecting, and lilmonix looks lost in the sauce right now.
Yeah, and this is going to be it for Hulk, going for the maximum spider just to get a clear. And since he's got mid-screen set up right now, he's going to have a much higher chance to mix up at this moment. Taskmaster blocks successfully. Goes straight into Legion arrows, angled downward, not going to be able to capitalize off of anything. No punishes. Spider-Man stalling right now, calling jam session, try to switch to the other side, prevent the punish.
Yeah, and I love this keep-away game that he's playing right now. Can play the entire clock as long as he wants, and AA is the one who has to overextend, try to get this. Just going to connect. Nah, doesn't X-Factor immediately activated to keep himself safe. I like that.
Didn't go for the Aegis counter either. AA does have access to Taskmaster's invincible counter super, which will punish the maximum spider. Still doesn't have, or still has X-Factor left over. He's going to be able to kill Spider-Man here. No X-Factor on lilmonix's side either, but it looks like he's conserving it.
Yeah, I'm not really understanding why he did that. The X-Factor would have been huge, give him a lot of momentum. But, you know, maybe he's confident that he can get the next hit, wants to save it for maybe the anchor Dante.
Yeah, more importantly, he'd also have him in the corner for that incoming. Double overhead going to be coming out from lilmonix's side. I think it might have been a Tiger Knee web swing after the double overhead, which is an overhead if you do it right. It's actually one of Spidey's fastest overheads in the game. I believe it's 16 frames if you do it perfectly. So pretty fast. And Crawler Assault is not going to kill here, but he does have the jam session extension.
He is so happy.
And lilmonix makes top 8 winners. Actually, another thing to add to the storyline is that AA sent his training partner Evasion to losers in order to make top 24 winners. So lilmonix also getting revenge for his buddy.
You know, that's the best motivation right there, where you're able to not only make it for yourself, but take revenge for your training partner. That feels so good. And lilmonix did it, and it looked like it was easy.
Yeah, and we get to see a Spider-Man in top 8, so I'm beyond happy.
Yeah, I am stoked. I remember I was commentating the pool where you were playing, and I was like, a Spider-Man player? Oh my god, I'm so excited. And then I didn't get to see your Spider-Man play.
Well, I've been playing Hitbox for a little over a year.
Yeah, I heard. So, yeah, I mean, making that transition, I played on stick for the longest time as well. So making that transition, it takes so much time, especially to unlearn all the muscle memory that you had Like your wrist will just do something and you're like, these are buttons.
Yeah.
This is not a joystick.
And I've just been slinging cardboard as a filthy Digimon player for the past year, so instead of playing fighting games, so.
Got it. It makes total sense. And it makes total sense that you'd be here to watch Combo Breaker Marvel top 24 to qualify in the top 8. We have even more matches, even more heavy hitters. The next match that we have is Dead X Pride versus Panda Punk. Punk, obviously, Street Fighter legend, got top 8 at CEO for Marvel as well, trying to make his name in Dragon Ball FighterZ as well. He is just a multifaceted fighting game legend, and we're going to see if he can keep that legendary status here, trying to get top 8 in winners, trying to collect medals.
Yeah, and he's made quite a run at Guilty Gear Strive as well, as we can see him striving to try to get into this top 8. Dead X Pride on the other side, though, one of, I'd say probably the community's least favorite people to play. He plays that Team Clockwork like a science. He's basically the spiritual successor of Clockwork at this point, just embracing that same play style, that same amount of chaos, but I would say even more consistency. Shout outs to Clockwork, though. Wonderful legend in our hearts and in the country. You know, just one of the people's champs.
Yeah, I definitely remember at Evo seeing, like, it was off stream and it was like a circle of people around a Marvel setup, and it was Clockwork versus, I can't even remember who it was, but it was so hype. So hype watching Clockwork in those sets. And that was like, I think my second year like being in the FGC. So seeing that, oh my god. Definitely big fan of Clockwork. DXG, I can see why people don't like fighting you. Because chaos is never fun. Chaos is not a fun thing to run into. And we're going to see who is able to run straight into the top 8 after this match. DXP versus Punk.
Punk using that Team Daywalker, Wolverine, Doom, Vergil on Dead X Pride's side. We're actually seeing the molecular shield assist, which is a fantastic assist against Wolverine to get that ground control and very strong defensive use against Wolverine's oppression.
Yeah, right now the oppression is in session. You can see DXP trying to be a fan of you and me, giving us nice, sweet chin music to direct right into Punk's face. Oh my god, but Punk fighting back nice with the Wolverine into the corner loops. Show me, yes, slide.
Gonna see that double fatal claw here. That's gonna be it for Vergil. Manages to land both.
Pretty easy pickup on DXP and Vergil right here. Still has the Doom and Strider in the back. What a dive kick.
Yeah, DXP getting a little frosty, thinking he might have been able to air dash out of the mix-up.
You gotta be kidding me.
Dive kick.
He got it. That was a robbery foot dive right there. Punk made an error and DXP's like, I'm getting out of here. Hold these boots. Das Boots.
Ooh, managed to get the cross up with the medium. Gonna be it for Dr. Doom. Probably has to burn the level 3, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Actually elects to use the X Factor to save the bar.
Yeah, really interesting. I want to see what the incoming looks like here. Yep.
Spear Flame, we're gonna see a side. Oh, into Ouroboros. Okay, I see you.
Yeah, Ouroboros, close your eyes, pray to God. Hopefully we'll get the mix up, and there it is. God answered today. All right, I know Sunday's tomorrow, but the sermon's in session. And the oppression has been delivered. DXP getting the first game, even though Punk looked like he was in control for a good amount of time after he got that Wolverine pickup.
Oh, and unfortunately that wasn't a counter hit on the dive kick there. Doom actually ate a lot of damage, but Vergil was able to block it and managed to get the punish after Punk already burnt the X Factor too.
Yeah, burnt the X Factor trying to keep himself safe after he realized that he dropped, but I mean now X Factor burned on the side of DXP as well, and big pickup with the Helmbreaker, not able to get the full confirm. Oh no!
Fortunately fell into the Judgment Cut, the Spiral Swords came out, dropping the combo once again. It's a bit sloppy between two relatively polished players. The nerves for potentially making top 8 winners seems to be pretty high right now.
Yeah, I mean, especially at Combo Breaker, the first Combo Breaker that we've been back in so long. There's a lot of stakes on the line, and this is there's a lot of entrants. Like, this is one of the biggest Marvel tournaments that we've had in a hot minute. So this is something that has a lot of weight to it, and I want to see a little bit more of like refinement. But the nerves make perfect sense.
100%. Doom trying to push his way in on Punk's side, but actually ended up put himself in the corner. Excuse me. Applying pressure right now. Just big old Doom off right now. Manages to get over the photon shot. Gets to the hit with the butter gun. Unfortunately, there was a trade from both assists. And Strider keeps hitting one Doom, and Vergil keeps hitting the other.
Yeah, I love that. Whoever gets the first hit, the assist saves them, and it's just back and forth, a battle of attrition. And right now, the battle of attrition is being lost by Punk. Has a pixel and a dream left. These swords and Vergil gets in, but Vajra will get the job done. Strider getting in there now, and now Vergil with no X Factor still has the 4 bars, so this is possible, but it is one hell of a fight. Wow.
Shout out to Blackwork, best super in the game according to him. Dimension Slash came out.
Oh,
I think that was
happy
supposed to be
birthday.
Carlos Swords.
That's huge. Are you going to be able to kill Doom here, though, Punk?
Conserving the Dimension Slash in case Doom might have fallen out. That would have put him in a bad recovery and unfortunately wouldn't have had an ideal setup on incoming. Ends up hitting him with the stray jump heavy to try to keep him in check. Devil Trigger is popped. Oh, gets hit by the double jump into heavy. Well, Strider doesn't do very much damage here. He won't be able to build the third bar, unfortunately, so he'll be just short. Gonna do Bird Bomb into Vajra. Is not able to punch from super jump height.
25 seconds left on the clock. Gets swords activated. Punk gets caught by the Vajra, though, and the Vajra will get the job done, immediately canceling into the level 3. 2-0 lead for DXP, and Punk held on to that for so long as well, even though the X Factors were burned right on those initial characters. But DXP, with the really smart Vajra at the end, able to get the conversion, leading Punk to a match point situation, but Vergil is not going to have a point in this match as long as Punk gets no drops in this situation.
Punk had a beautiful backdash there to dodge the Helmbreaker, cause it a whiff punish, and then get the landing punish.
Oh no! Doesn't matter, all right? It's an opportunity to get through him.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is probably the last character you want to kill, so I think it would be necessary to try to tag, but the team does lose its neutral assist at that point. Vergil Strider is absolutely terrifying, though, with Teleport Vajra. Oh, I got the air-to-air on the startup with a foot dive. A ballsy take, but manages to capitalize off of it. Dr. Doom's going to go down to the Fatal Claw here. Won't need the second one.
So very strong. What's the incoming looking like? And the dive kick, the Wolverine special. You got to guess on the mix.
Oh,
not even
the
barrage.
barrage.
Okay, but it works out. It works out.
It should,
I was so nervous. I'm like, Punk, please. I like that X Factor pop immediately. Do not let Strider play the game. If you let him start, it's going to be over, but it should be over. Punk immediately canceling into the level 3. Not going to be longing for this world. Punk getting a game on the board over DXP. X Factor, such a smart choice.
Yeah, and kept it simple there, going into the Weapon X, trying to avoid the potential drop from the assist extensions. Or, oh, actually hit him out of the round trip at the round start.
That's so good, and the TAC, yes. Show me, Punk. I want to see the execution. No!
That looked like it was good. One note of being able to tell if the jump light was timed at the end when falling is that if it's slightly angled down, almost at a 45-degree angle, then you should be able to be fine with the re-jump. But if it's straight horizontal out, that means that you mistimed it.
Yeah. I was seeing a lot of those drops on Parsec when I was watching players play. So, I mean, going back to 0MS, I mean, if you're adjusting, then that could be a little bit hard, especially once you get used to something else. So.
All right, despite that drop, though, Punk is actually managed to kill off Vergil still. Dr. Doom on point. The Doom Strider Shell is absolutely terrifying if it's slept on, but that foot dive is going to get punished very quickly, and Dr. Doom is going to go down, going into an easy Fatal Claw, no assist required.
Yeah, now Strider level 3 X Factor, we saw that before Punk was able to deal with this excellently. Let's see if the job gets done again, gets the activation. Let me see. Nice block on the Vajra. Oh, so scary. And Wolverine is going to be gone. 2 more touches. DXP.
We're probably going to see a bird bomb here. Oh, actually going for the bird instead. Every dive kick is dodged right now, but Dr. Doom is still getting hit. Has the 4 bars. We're going to see the Ouroboros immediately come out here after double bird bomb as Psych. We're actually going into a triple bird bomb mix-up. There's the Ouroboros. No X Factor, though. He's going to have to get a few hits. X Factor to try to slow things down. Stay alive, heal up while he's not in block stun.
Yeah, and very good blocking. Very good defense on the side of Punk right now, but not able to hold it down in the corner. This is going to be huge.
It's not going to kill, but Legion's going to do a lot of damage, put Vergil close.
Yeah, still healing a lot of that red health back. Let's see, he's getting motivated. I'm getting motivated. Getting
Blocks
chipped
the
down
Legion there. Oh, that could have actually been punished if he didn't push block.
All right, swords. Let's see if the mix-up goes. And the overhead does connect. Punk has no meter, though. And the drop comes out as well. Gets scooped up by the dive. DXP wins 3-1. Punk knows that he made a mistake right there. He's not happy about that drop.
Uncharacteristic drop from Punk, and unfortunately that ended up costing him. The Excalibur came down as a clean punish, was able to get the kill. Strider, despite being low damage, was able to finish that off efficiently.
Yeah, when there's only 30% health left, low damage kind of works out.
Yeah.
And it works out in DXP's favor. Moving on to top 8 winners side. We're going to see even more matches. We are going back to back to back to back, all right? This Marvel action is not stopping. And we've got even more stopping power in these next 2 players. LivinLegend 26 versus iDom. So, you know, iDom did originally, like, he was a Marvel player, and then he moved on to Street Fighter V, back to Marvel, made his way all the way to top 8 here. I'm pretty sure he's in top 8 over at Street Fighter as well. Same thing with Punk. And we're going to see if he's able to qualify here against LivinLegend, who has been tearing it up in so many Parsec brackets. I'm pretty sure TNS and Kevin Haas, WNF, X-Factory as well. So it's going to be exciting to see both of these players show up. I want to see how the Dormammu on the side of iDom deals with LivinLegend. I love watching iDom play. Like,
Oh, same.
It's so much fun to watch him play because, you know, it's you think iDom, you're like, oh, Laura, you know, grappler, and then he's like, Dormammu. All right, that's just poison, right?
Yeah, iDom has possibly, I would say, the most uncharacteristic team when you generally look at most Marvel team compositions. I like to call it Team Combo Video because shoutouts to, I believe, Amongst Shadows put out a ton of videos in the past of Dante Dormammu Strange synergy, and the team does not have a true point character. Dante's the closest thing, and we've seen players like DapVip, IFC Yipes back in the early days of Ultimate make very good use of Dante, but he does lack a lot of neutral tools to help him excel and mount an offense, snowball the game, etc.
Yeah.
So it's one thing to see, but I mean, with Dormammu and Strange, it's absolutely crazy. You always have two terrifying characters as your support. Doesn't matter who's on point. LivinLegend on the other side, though. Chris, Wesker, Akuma, his patented team.
I love that team.
Got to be careful about the assist calls. Magnum is going to be terrifying. Goes for the prone shot there. Gets hit by the bolts.
Ooh, that was really good from iDom on the immediate pickup with the point. Dante, good call out on TAC.
Going into airplay right now, try to stall it. He's going to try to look to set up the bolts as efficiently as possible. That's going to be Dante's best way to get in. Unfortunately, he teleported at the wrong time. Gets air thrown, no capitalization off of LivinLegend's side.
Playing well, playing slow. Dante trying to escape. iDom playing well. Teleport does get called out once again on the landing. LivinLegend going to be eliminating this Dante. Feeling good on the Chris so far. I want to see what this incoming looks like.
I think it was a little unfortunate for iDom. I think he came down with a jump heavy, and Chris was actually able to low profile underneath it.
Yeah. Wow, that was cheap. iDom getting open up now. X-Factor, get rid of the Dormammu. Don't want to worry about that. Level 3 X-Factor, Doctor Strange can definitely make this happen, but LivinLegend is in complete control.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, even though he's extremely terrifying in level 3 X-Factor, does only have 830,000 health. Oh, manages to get hit with the fadeaway impact palm. We're going to definitely see a level 3 here to kill Chris. Oh, actually, Sight, we're going to be going into spell. X-Factor spell, most likely.
Yeah, very good. Only had to use the 2 bars. X-Factor is now going to be activated too. So you get the immediate pickup, not able to get the confirm, but let's see exactly how this goes. Wesker.
Ooh. Very well spaced the Mystic Sword there. Actually, with punishing, Wesker manages to get the hit. Akuma coming in, hardly any health. Gonna be dead from that spell of Vishani.
That was so much damage.
Yep.
My God.
Spell of Vishani unscaled is absolutely disgusting, especially at level 3 X-Factor.
Yeah, it is. It is such a good super. I love that super. You just pull up the pillar of light, you just obliterate them. It's like a gnat going into an electric trap. It's like it's over. And just like it's over for Dante on the screen right now, iDom not allowed to play this character so far. No, not enough damage, and you gotta be kidding me.
Let me go into the double trigger here. Actually going into Dormammu. Does he have access to the TAC Infinite? No, he's just going into the Flame Carpet Jam session here, into Stalking Flare. Getting set up at the moment.
I was ready for the combo video. All right, nice. Gets opened up low afterwards. iDom making the most of this. With the extension, let's see, you got the spells.
It's going to be big Meteor Shower. That's the 2 blue, 1 red. Going up with the Stalking Flare right now. Wesker does not have very good options for this, especially with an assist that's not full screen, to try to distract the Stalking Flare away from the bottom of the screen and be able to punish Dormammu in that recovery.
Ooh.
And just get the teleport cross up. Oh, unfortunately, it was too ambiguous, so Wesker, the character, got confused. Ends up getting hit by a stray fishhook, and that's going to be it for him.
Yeah, very good pickup from iDom. You know, Wesker, like you said, got a little bit mixed up. And we're going to see what LivinLegend can do here. Goes for the invincible, you know, DP super. Trying to lock him down here, flipping around. Demon Flip, such a potent tool. Got to get one more hit on this Dormammu, but you still have 2 more characters real quick. What a throw break. And a pickup. You're kidding me, iDom. You're nasty.
Managed to get the heavy into S, and this is going to be it for Akuma. Just needs the X-Factor, go into a second Chaotic Flame. Don't even worry about the Dark Hole extension. It doesn't work at that point. iDom on the board. Actually, sorry, he's up on match point.
Yeah, definitely on the board in a dominant fashion, in a statement-making game. You know, one more game to go. iDom trying to make top 8, trying to gather those medals. And, you know, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, all right? He definitely is showing us why he is one of the best in the business. Hasn't really got to do much of anything with the Dante, but we don't need Dante, all right? Dante must die.
Getting some magnums in at the moment. Not the bolt teleport mix-ups are not going as planned.
Ooh, Chris with a good pickup right there. I'm not exactly sure where iDom got crossed under there, but now with the extension, again, we're not going to see Dante play, but this is the same story of the last 2 games, and iDom's in the lead.
This time Dante does go, yeah, actually gets the flamethrower chip this time. Dante does go down.
And a very good incoming, immediately popping the X Factor to get rid of Dormammu. Dr. Strange was able to do it in the first game. We're going to see this time. You have to be able to block this incoming. It's so scary, and it's on Akuma now. No!
Palm down into the flame, try to set up the unblockable setup. Got the teleport behind X Factor to try to stay safe and got hit by a light.
Yeah, that was really clean right there from LivinLegend, and going to be able to get this game, keep it simple. Perfect. Chris with the backup right there. I know you got this huge energy beam, but I got my little gat. It'll help out, right? This is the same impact. I think it's so funny when you see that. Chris is just fighting with normal weapons, and then you have Doctor Strange with a giant pillar of light, Dormammu dropping meteors. It's like, yeah, this makes sense.
All right, Dante actually got the initial hit this time for the first time in the set. Going to be teleporting right now, getting the air throw. Yeah, manages to stall long enough. Unfortunately, Dormammu's Dark Hole doesn't hit at point blank. You do have to have a little space in between you, so he was not able to convert off of it in the corner. Does go into the Stinger into reverb shot, goes easy super to kill off Chris, 1.1 million health off the board. Stalking flare setup right now. Let's see if he can time an unblockable setup. Actually just decides to build charges for the big meteor shower. That's 2 blue, 1 red once again. Maxim Wesker's gonna get hit here.
Oh yeah, and the meteors do get the pickup into the X. Immediately gonna get rid of LivinLegend's Wesker, and it's gonna be just Akuma on the back end right now. iDom, one more decision to make. Gonna get the spells charged up once again. Are you gonna be able to get this mix?
It's the eruption this time, 2 red, 1 blue. Didn't decide to end up popping it there. He could have actually reacted because it does come out on frame 0.
Yeah.
And that could have actually prevented the X Factor conversion.
Not able to get that reaction in time though, and you know, you can't be perfect 100% of the time, especially when the pressure is on. iDom trying to escape the X Factor Akuma. A little bit of less than half of the time left. Not able to get a touch just yet. Almost running out. LivinLegend does get the dive kick though, and that is going to be a dead Dante. No more X Factor. Doctor Strange versus Akuma. If he makes one mistake, he dies.
Oh, came in with the impact bomb. We're going straight to level 3. And he's going to be able to get the level 1 after this as long as he times it right. Spell of Vishani, you have to do input it right there.
And that is lights out. iDom with the 3-1 victory over LivinLegend. And you know, he didn't have the reaction for the frame 0 punish on the X Factor, but he had the reaction for the Ashanti. Gets the 3-1 victory. Good stuff to iDom. Very fantastic play. Excited to see him play in top 8.
Yeah, and LivinLegend will still have a chance to make it out in top 8 losers. I believe he should have 2 more matches to play, maybe 1.
A little bit later. I think it might be, I think it's 2. I think it's 1 or 2 matches.
Yeah, I can't remember how it goes, but
yeah. We'll have to pull up the bracket. And you'll have the bracket available for you at home. And again, enjoying all this combo breaker action. Airborne, I'm so happy to be on commentary with you. I literally, I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, I literally have an encyclopedia right here. If we were in a video game, you're the monster manual.
Yeah, shout outs to Evil Rasan back in the day in Vanilla Marvel 3, called me the lab monster, or the mad scientist, I think.
Yes.
So I've carried that with me, tried to absorb as much information in this game as possible, and my goal is to always try to communicate as much information to help you, the viewers. If you're casual or hardcore, always understand as much information that's going on with this game, because it does get very overwhelming very fast.
Yeah.
And speaking of overwhelming, we're going to have to deal with Bullet Hell versus Lightning Loops here. ChrisG versus Romroa.
Yeah, we have one movie versus a different kind of movie. It's I definitely love Toho in my Marvel, where we're just trying to navigate the screen versus Morrigan. And if we're talking about Morrigans, this is the best one to ever touch the character. Chris the Genius.
AKA The Problem.
The Problem.
And Romroa is rocking that Joey D team. Shoutouts to Chicago since we're here. 0 Dr. Doom missiles, Vergil.
Yeah, people were thinking they solved Marvel, and then ChrisG, the problem, showed up. But we're going to see what Romroa can do. Obviously, shining in the Parsec age, showing up to so many online tournaments, and really making a name for himself, and getting the first pickup onto ChrisG right here. ChrisG, I would say, definitely the favorite in this matchup.
100%. I don't remember Romroa's record against ChrisG, but I do believe that he's had some difficulty with him in the past. ChrisG does not keep up with this game as much, though, and Romroa plays it religiously. One of the many world warriors that we've experienced in this game's history, traveling everywhere, even the smallest tournaments, just to get some Marvel, scratch that itch.
And that's a benefit, too. Like, as you continue to play, yeah, this game requires so much upkeep. And if you are not playing as pristine as you possibly can, if somebody's hungrier than you, they're going to eat.
All right, so both players are now back to their first bar after burning Astral Vision and replying with Sentinel. We're probably going to see 4 clones on the board once again. Actually, we're not. Zero's about to get chipped out, though. ChrisG takes the first body, and that's generally how this matchup goes, is whoever ends up deleting the problematic character on point ends up almost turning this match into a landslide.
Yeah, and I really like that decision from ChrisG to pull in Romroa's Vergil, trying to make this landslide even faster. That was so dirty. My ankles are broken. My neck has been snapped back. The Spirit Airlines flight has left me in shambles.
It's always the rapid slash after that gets people. Everyone always just admits defeat after they see that hit confirmed. But
it's never the first cross-up. It's the one that breaks your ankles after.
Yep. Just like a Magneto player would do, always going for the 3rd hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it gets the heavy lightning there, manages the Buster cancel, unfortunately drops the conversion, though.
Yeah, that miss on the conversion, Romroa is going to be feeling that needs to be able to get another pickup, but no, ChrisG does not give you the opportunity. Going to get a huge extension here, but no, a drop on his end as well, and that maybe is because there's not as much time being put into the game. So Romroa getting another opportunity to fight, getting a chance, get out of jail free card.
Seeing a trade there, going to be hot on Geki into Sentinel, going to the Biblioteca, bringing her down, going to be corner carrying with the rapid slash, probably going to have to, oh no. Another uncharacteristic drop from Romroa.
Honestly, maybe it's Romroa getting a little bit of nerves, knowing that this top 8 qualifier is here and wanting to get the better of ChrisG. But you've got to play better. You've got to keep it together, ChrisG. Getting the pickup on Zero. This is rough.
Going to be stalling here with the Photon Array. Was able to block in time. Actually activates X-Factor out of urgency, it looks like.
Yeah, a little bit too scared. Did not want to end up losing the Dr. Doom. Don't completely understand the decision. Ooh. That was so clean.
That's the Z-Dash. In order to do that, you have to cancel into the 2nd bar install that Spiral Swords does have. There's 3 different versions of them. One of them's Blistering Swords. I don't remember the names of the other 2. But you're actually able to alter your momentum entirely if you're able to cancel an S into that 2nd bar install.
That was actually insane. So good from Romroa. ChrisG still staying alive though. 2 characters, no X Factor. And this is looking rough because I mean I would say Vergil Dr. Doom is going to do better than Morrigan Dr. Doom, especially with how Romroa is continuing to play. But ChrisG, he's done it before with Anchor Doom. Maybe able to do it again. And no, not even able to get the finish on the Morrigan here. Swords are up.
Jump S from the top ropes. Morrigan's going to go down after getting hit by missiles and checked by buttons. Round trip on pressure, Spiral Swords activated, goes for the instant overhead. Unfortunately, nothing else was coming in contact, so he wasn't able to convert off of it. But the ambiguity of the heavy teleport allows him to get that cross up and seal this game. Yeah,
I love the ambiguity right there that he's able to present, and that's one of the just strong points of Vergil. And Romroa was shaking his head a little bit there because there was a couple crucial drops where he had to pick it back up, and if he just kept it clean and got the hit confirms the entire time, would have been a much faster match.
Unfortunately, had another drop there, medium lightning from super jump height, wasn't able to get the full conversion, didn't have the buster active as well. Trying to apply some pressure right now. Morrigan has Astral Vision active, but she's not really able to take advantage of it with Zero in her face.
Oh, there we go. But now we get to see it as soon as you said. They start coming out, but Sentinel now available. You got to deal with the buster spam. Man, I didn't know, like, now we have 4 characters on the screen. We're watching UMvC3 Junior.
Yeah.
Actually, UMvC3 Senior, to be exact. And Zero is bleeding heavily in the back right now. Dr. Doom, not long for this world. If Doom falls right now, this is not looking great for Romroa, and there it is. You can't escape all the Solstice. You're too big, fella.
Was able to stall half the Astral Vision, though, before he fell down into those final Solstice that took his life. But Soulfist takes Zero's life as soon as the Astral Vision ends. Raw tags into Vergil just in time. Try to get some pressure established. We're going to see the high time into X Factor. And ChrisG's going to go up on match point as long as he finishes his combo.
Yeah, I don't expect him to miss this. This isn't one that is necessarily hard. ChrisG keeping it as simple as possible.
Yep,
you know, that's sometimes a genius doesn't need to be crazy innovative.
Absolutely.
All right, best thing since sliced bread, right? All right, and now ChrisG, one slice away from getting his path into top 8 sealed, getting the ticket punched. Romroa, I know he wants this. He's shaking his head, he's taking a deep breath.
Shaking his head, shaking his thoughts, shaking his hands. Trying to get a breather.
Yeah, gotta shake it up on the execution checks right here. Gotta make sure that he is hitting everything because again, he's winning a lot of these first interactions and just not capitalizing. Again,
it looks like he's always just a slight extension of a dash away from being able to get those confirms off of the Buster in the initial times. At least he's able to get the air throw here. Hopefully he can manage to clear Morrigan off. This would be huge for him to be able to take this to game 5, settle for that best of 1. Lightning loops going on.
Yep.
Going into the Reading Rainbow Biblioteca with the Skittles.
Take a look. Oh man, nice missiles with the pickup right now. Zero is definitely having a 0 game.
Dr. Doom is about to take a massive amount of damage here. He should be able to build the bar necessary, but he instead elects to snap in. Vergil gets the mix-up on him. Rapid slash off of the cross-up.
That was so clean. Gonna hopefully spend everything to eliminate the Vergil here.
Yep, and this, the lightning loops typically do about 480 to 530k damage, which is much more than Vergil's half health.
Yeah, able to get it, and nice. Lightning comes through once again, X Factor activation, and like you said, the best of 1 was the goal, and the best of 1 is what we will receive. Final game, and it's 5 golden letters, baby.
No vowels required.
No vowels required for that one. I think I've seen more perfects commentating Marvel at Combo Breaker than I have in a long time. I'm very happy about this. Thank you, Romroa. That's definitely a way to shake up your execution.
For sure, and the reason why we acknowledge only 5 golden letters is because there is plenty of gas in the tank. We are not on E. Romroa is showing some life here, pushing the set to game 5. Let's see if he can close it out against ChrisG, which would be a huge upset, allowing him to get into top 8 winners. Gotta get this initial kill will most likely determine the set. Yeah, Astral Vision popped active.
Yeah, immediately, and now you just have to run the obstacle course, get through the landmines. You see exactly what happens here. The Soulfist bar not connecting just yet. Zero escaping excellently.
Dr.
bleeding
on Romora's side as well. Activates us again move, showing ChrisG his runs.
ChrisG's Dr. Doom almost immediately died there as well.
Yeah, and Romora's 0 almost died too.
That is so clean. Dr. Doom also bleeding right now.
Oh, not able to get the confirm. Unfortunately, didn't have the S. Tag her at the last second. Astral Vision back up on ChrisG's side. Zero's going to go down here. Activates the Sugen move.
Might be able to survive here.
About those fireballs behind him. Dr. Doom comes in with 40% life. He's doing a photon array. I think that might have been an accident.
And again, you have to keep it clean at this point. No accidents are allowed.
The plasma beam. Oh, she's able to duck. The Soulfist actually bought enough time so the plasma beam wasn't able to truly punish it. Dr. Doom is about to get chipped out.
That goes straight to the skies, but you cannot fly forever, man. And now ChrisG needs one more touch.
Oh, good throw.
That was so clutch.
Oh, gets thrown in return though.
Right back at you into the extension. Should be able to X Factor. And ChrisG, as long as he keeps this as simple as possible, no drops, will be able to finish. And Romroa was so close. But so close is no cigar because ChrisG doesn't even, he didn't even get the opportunity to pause and finish. He is not happy about that one.
And pausing after already admitting defeat in the final game.
Yeah, that is a tough pill to swallow, but ChrisG gets to move on, no problem. I mean, he kept it clean at the end. Recovering like that after a perfect, that's definitely the tenure that would be ChrisG.
Yeah,
right, he's
actually
not gonna,
both players ended up recovering. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so good for him right there. And, you know, Romroa still has another chance on the loser side. So should not be discouraged. ChrisG's one of the greatest to ever touch the stakes for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So we're going to see Romroa a little bit later, and ChrisG, obviously, is going to be in top 8.
Absolutely, and we're going to be starting off on the loser side now. All of the top 8 winners have been decided. We're going to see Hazy versus EMP Obama. Hazy being an eclectic player, I should say, uses a rather unorthodox assist for Vergil. I cannot remember, it is the light uppercut move.
Really?
Yes, I believe it's called Rising Sun instead of Rapid Slash. Absolutely loves that move.
We're supposed to always see Rapid Slash, so why do the other ones matter?
He did play Magneto. I'm not sure if he has made the full switch to 0 or not, but Magneto was able to pick up off of that uppercut assist very much. It kind of has that Psyblade, Psylocke feel from Marvel 2.
Ah, got it.
So it allows him to take advantage of that along with the hidden missiles. But EMP Obama on the other side, a known Dante Frank West player that has seen a lot more success with the start of the Parsec era, I believe has switched to 0 as well. So we might see a 0.0 mirror coming out from both of these resident hitbox players.
Yeah, going to be really exciting to see that. I really hope that we get the Dante versus Magneto matchup. I like that, but it's most likely going to be 0-0. Wait, what's his shirt say? Oh, man. Shout-outs to California.
And also shout-outs to the Snoop Dogg mod that was recently released.
I love that mod so much. Oh, my God. That is one of my favorite things.
Yeah, there's been some beautiful things that have come out of the Marvel 3 PC modding community. Shoutouts to Tabs and Tyson Coatings, as well as everybody else. Amongst Shadows, I believe, has dabbled into the modding as well. I apologize if I forget any of the other names. But we've seen some crazy characters come out, some crazy skins come out. They've really opened the floodgates on what is possible with modding this game.
Yeah, it's so nice to see that. I saw that Sea Viper hover. I was like, hey, yo. But yeah, we actually are going to get the Magneto. And on the other side, it is going to be the 0 Dante Frank West. So exciting to see. I love seeing Frank West get to level 5 and just start robbing folks. I actually remember it was in the most recent WNF right before this. There was a player, his name was Best Xbox One, and he beat Jabril with the Wake Up Invincible Super multiple times, like 3 times in a row. Jabril just kept getting hit. And I love that. That player instantly became like my favorite player for the week. So we're gonna see who our favorite player of the night is in our first top 24 losers match right now, as it's EMP Obama and Hazy fighting for their lives, trying to get to that top 8.
Right, and Hazy needs to be very, very conscious of 0 jam session. That is one of the most terrifying shells for 0, and even in the game. There was the Rising Sun assist coming into play. Unfortunately, didn't get the confirm, but managed to get a light afterwards to kill off 0. That is huge for Hazy. That is what he needs to be prioritizing. Unfortunately, EMP Obama is going to be able to take advantage of Frank West DHing into Devil Trigger so he can raw tag back into Frank West, get an extension. This will allow him to get level 4 Frank West at the minimum. Oh, sorry, he's actually, I think, 1 or 2 experience points short. Actually, I think he did it on the 30 hit. The first one might have been on the 9 hit, so it looks like he might be about 10 experience points short. Level 3, though, is still very strong as opposed to level 2 and level 1.
And the zombie does catch right there. Yeah, as long as Frank West is getting a little bit of gas in the tank, then he's going to feel a lot better as a character. Nice jam session. Not able to get a pickup, though.
Running in all these jam sessions right now, it looks like Hazy's not necessarily respecting that middle range in between them. He's going to have the 2 bars for the team super. This is going to allow him to get level 5.
Oh, no, didn't get the other picture right there.
Does the medium, and we're actually going to see X Factors to stay safe there. Photon Array's going to trade with the paddle saws. Gets hit, though, not respecting the buttons that Frank West now has in his arsenal. Medium into the snapshot for the jam session extension. Manages to get the air-to-air, and that's going to be it for Magneto. Vergil by himself. Going to have to deal with Frank West jam session. Hits a raw heavy on him. Sets up the spiral swords. Oh, wow. Actually managed to block it. One thing that's very important to note is that Spiral Swords, if Vergil is in block stun, does not have a hitbox active. Frank West is getting a team super off on Vergil, though. Vergil's going to go down very quickly after this.
Yeah, very easy pickup right now. And Hazy is going to be losing the first game against EMP Obama. Fantastic finish from him. and really making it happen with the Frank West. I love to see it. Just a complete dominant fashion. The incomings are super controlled with the zombie throw. Such excellence. I love it. What a great photographer. Giving us never missing a moment.
All right, missiles are coming down. Zero is blocking, chicken blocking, not having to deal with any of this. Magneto flailing around, ends up getting clipped as he's coming back down. Zero getting the initial hit. Jam session into the extension. We're going to have lightning loops. What's your favorite next clip, though, Jake?
I really like, actually, I'll tell you my favorite HBO Max show right now. I really like Barry. Barry's really good. I really like Frank West as well. But man, already at the level 4, jeez.
Like a Stranger Things plot twist, we ended up seeing a raw tag into Frank West there to set up the level 4 and have an even more oppressive incoming, surprisingly, than Zero. Snapping in that Vergil, and dealing with the jam session mix up good block from Hazy, setting up, trying to get that. Oh, actually didn't cancel the rapid slash and got away unscathed somehow.
Yeah, super interesting that he did not get canceled on. And wow, that's a big happy birthday. Should be able to kill both of them with this X Factor activation. And even though Frank West, no, the drop and didn't even get the kill on Dante. Huge mistake snapping the Dante. Yes,
got
very
him
good.
Round trip. Zero's coming in though, blocks the missiles, dealing with the rapid slash, good blocks from EMP Obama. Jumps over, tries to put him back in the corner. Actually gets the instant overhead. That is one thing that is great to take advantage of with the level 2 spiral swords, is being able to just cancel any rising button into shooting one of the swords off, and that allows him to cancel his momentum.
Yeah, wow, not even getting to use the X Factor. EMP Obama, not going to be happy about that one. I love his I love that t-shirt. Thank you, Hazy. Hazy, you're amazing. Oh, man, we're seeing some amazing Marvel right now. We're actually going to hopefully get to see Magneto get to play this time. Dr. Doom is getting beat up. He is not having a great time, man.
Hazy trying to zone Zero off with that magnetic blast right now so Zero can stop beating up on his buddy. Applying more magnetic blast, setting up those missiles. The main thing that you want to do with this matchup as a Magneto player is try to force Zero into the air at super jump height, try to control him, and be able to just challenge him with air-to-airs as long as you're able to maneuver around the level 3 buster, provided he has a charge. Unfortunately, Hazy's going to lose his Magneto here, getting hit by the jam session after a reset. Dr. Doom coming in, manages to air dash up forward, get out, fly away. Set up the photon shots just to buy a little time right now. Rising Sun from full screen. Very questionable call on the assist.
Yeah.
Going into the photon array.
Yeah, not necessarily a neutral assist in that regard in any way, shape, or form. So, you know, we would call it an ambitious call. And now EMP Obama getting the pressure from Vergil, but no, not able to get the homebreaker. And a happy birthday one more time. This is looking rough. It's going to be a 2-1 lead on the side of EMP Obama. Spends that cash to beat that ass.
Not even bothering to try to go into Rakoha or anything. Just keeping it simple. Genmu Zero is going to do the job. EMP now on match point.
Yeah, definitely making the most of this Zero on point. And like you said, switching to the Zero instead. Now having it available, EMP Obama, like making it work.
Dr. Doom already down to half health on the other side. Got to be careful. 60% damage boost that happens on assist.
Yeah, he is getting blasted. And this is such good, like, poke from EMP. He's just picking up all these situations on the Dr. Doom. Bleeding even further. What a good confirm on Magneto. My God, on Obama.
Hazy got a little frosty there, trying to challenge with an S to anti-air him. Unfortunately, Zero is way too high to even have to worry about that. Dr. Doom managed to get out of the corner, though. It looks like it was a mistimed incoming setup. Going for the overhead shopping cart. Great call there for defense. Pushed him away from the corner. Jam session, cross under. Didn't get the confirm. Photon array going to go into spiral swords here. Just get Vergil on point. That is the name of the game.
And Vergil on point right now, but no, you cannot have those types of drops at this deficit when it's 7 points.
Oh, great X-Factor cancel.
Wow, that was so clean.
Going into the spiral swords here, he knows that Frank West is going to fall out. Barely on pixel life, only at level 1, so not necessarily worrisome, but does have 4 bars. Dante going to be coming in with level 3 X-Factor. If your Dante is good, you can manage these comebacks. But unfortunately, I say that too soon. Dante does have a chance to fight. Killer Bee coming down from the top ropes right into the spiral swords.
Yeah, spiral swords did get the catch right there. EMP Obama didn't even get an opportunity to activate the X-Factor. right here. Extension.
Oh, that might not kill.
It's going to be so close.
It wasn't mid-screen, so he didn't get all the bubbles hitting. $1 million on Wake Up. Hits Doom out and manages to allow him to X-Factor get that Devil Trigger started.
Oh
Gets a happy birthday!
Happy birthday right there. And because
but he
that's
goes-
the reset into the grab. EMP Obama. That was so clean. The fact that he was able to pick that up after making the mistake. Such good awareness.
Always got to be very mindful of when the opponent has X-Factor active or they're down to their final character. Calling your assists can be detrimental and can cost you a match, even a set like we just saw. Actually, a tournament run for that matter. Hazy is now eliminated. Great performance by him, though, managing to get to top 24. EMP Obama will stay alive. I'm not entirely certain if that was to make top 8 losers or not. But, oh my lord, this matchup.
This match right here is one hell of a good one. Flux versus Escalante. My God.
It's
In losers.
Yep, New York Old Guard versus New York New Guard.
Yeah, it's a new age of heroes versus Marvel superheroes right here.
Yeah, Flux, one of the original Zero May Cry players, along with Cloud 805 and a couple others. Escalante being a double point player with Magneto, Morrigan, Doom. Ethan has been just running amok ever since the pandemic. He really hit his stride right before that started in both Marvel Infinite and Marvel 3. Very, very strong player, very strong fundamentals, very intelligent player, makes great decisions all the time, and just plays fascinating neutral.
Yeah, and I love that thing because neutral is such an art form in Marvel. It is like there is so much going on at a time. There's so many intricacies. Like, when are you gonna call your assist? How are you spacing and calling your assist? Like, when are you pressing? If you're Vergil, you're using your teleports. Like, how are you putting in all these factors? And you have to be solid across the board. So it's like you can miss all these tiny things, and that's what we saw there from like before with Obama. All these decisions and like bad assist calls on the other side for Hazy were getting excellently punished from Obama. We didn't even get to see Dr. Doom play for a hot minute because he was at like 10% health.
Yep.
Just because the bad calls. Like, that's a huge part of neutral. And it's like, all right, cool. Well, let's see the excellence of Escalante fighting Flux. New school versus old school. I don't know who's got this one. I honestly, my money's on Escalante.
Agreed. Flux hasn't been as strong with Marvel 3 lately, but he is here at top 24 losers. He has plenty of opportunities to show us just what he used to do back in the day. And I believe these players have played quite a bit. Thank you. Oh, it looks like the winner of this will be playing double A to make top 8 losers.
Yeah, so we still got a good amount of matches left. These matches that we have coming up are not going to be the top 8 qualifiers. So if you win here, the mission is not complete, but it is do or die for both of these players. Escalante versus Flux, and Flux, we said that he hasn't been playing as much. He's not as good anymore, but he's showing us that we're wrong because Flux almost eliminating the zero, and now Vergil's getting peppered down too.
That was just amazing awareness and intelligence by Flux there. So one thing about Flux's dive kick, or sorry, Zero's dive kick specifically, is that the light one is actually a feint, so he's able to stall on the fireballs. Oh, but despite getting Vergil on point, he goes down quickly. Dante almost dying in that bullet hell as well. Zero's about to die now. X-Factor is top. It looks like Flux is starting to crumble. I actually believe we might have the name switched around as well.
Oh,
on the player
yeah.
one side as the
That's
Morrigan
why
player.
you know what, that makes the story make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I was trusting my eyes a little bit too much right there. There we go. But now we got to fix Escalante with the victory right there.
Oh, and very good buster from Flux. Wasn't able to get the conversion, though, unfortunately. Morgan stalling in the air right now, trying to find a safe place to land. Activates the Sugenmi, might eat the Disruptor, but it actually recovers instantly, so Zero can block. Get the conversion off of the jam session here.
Wow. All right, show me the rest of this extension here. Nice. Should go straight into Sugenmu here. Yup.
And this is on the player one side. Even though Flux is very acclimated for both sides, he should be very likely to finish this combo. What's the mix-up on Magneto? Great block from Escalante there. Questionable X-Factor, though, ends up finding himself into a jam session.
Yeah, now Flux really coming online with the Zero May Cry team. Again, we're seeing the movie. So what's your favorite show on Netflix?
I gotta say I love Cobra Kai. Stranger Things is very important to me and my fiance. That was our first date with binging season 2. So,
Wow.
And I used that to actually propose, so.
That's amazing. Well, now we gotta talk about another movie, because anything you've been seeing in theaters lately?
I actually haven't got to see a lot. I'm way behind. I still haven't seen Multiverse of Madness. Still haven't seen Sonic 2. Bob's Burgers came out this weekend, so I got plenty of it on my plate right now. So.
Well, congratulations to Flux for getting that game right there. That was great. That was fantastic. Hope you enjoyed watching the movie on screen.
Ends up tying
That's
the
my
score.
favorite movie. What about you?
My favorite movie's got to be Wayne's World, but unfortunately that is not selectable in this game, as we're going to see Magneto trying to make a comeback right now. It will hopefully be most excellent.
Well, party on, Airborne. Party on, Escalante. We're going to see exactly if Flux can continue to party on as well.
All right, going to see a Shockwave going into the Astral Vision right now, trying to clear the space, get the Sister set up. Bullet Hell is activated, trying to meet Flux up in the air. Jam Session's actually great call by Flux there to be able to get it through, hit Doom, and actually clear Morrigan a bit. All the Astral Vision out. Zero is still alive, but barely clinging.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's a Disruptor.
Yeah, no longer clinging to life. Again, I love it. I'm stealing your line. The Sister, that was too good. Gets immediately opened up, but no, missiles is an insurance. Get out of jail free card right there. Flux now has to deal with the Bullet Hell and not able to block. Which one am I looking for?
Got to be aware of the standing low that Morrigan has access to. She's one of the few characters with it, and it's absolutely devastating. Will throw you off if you see her standing. Manages to block, gets hit by the double overhead though in the instant flight into shell kick, but drops the combo, gets the raw launch after the X Factor.
Yeah, Flux with the pickup right there, so huge. And you know, Escalante had the game in his hands right there. And now Flux can make this happen. Acid Rain.
Use the Stinger to cross up at, underneath instead of using the teleport through. Escalante off, managed to get the hit off of it and the conversion. Magneto's down. Here comes Dr. Doom with not too much level 3 X Factor, but should be enough to be able to get the kill if he gets the hit.
Yeah, let's see right here.
Oh, he got the Tiger Knee into the Psycho Crusher.
Flux, you're nasty. Psycho Crusher does connect, and one of the best in the business.
Won't be able to kill though. $1 million is going to fall just short. Unfortunately, does 30K for the last hit. Gets hit with the hammer though.
That was so clean. So clean from the side of Flux.
Escalante trying to calm himself down on the other side too. He looked a little flustered by that hammer hit, but he's trying to collect his thoughts right now.
And I mean, that's gotta hurt too, because you had the hit confirmed to win the game.
Absolutely.
You gave Flux an inch and he took a mile.
All right, going to the Disruptor, into the Shockwave. Doesn't have the bar though, he fell just short. I think he was expecting that to give him just enough meter for the one bar to be able to DH into Morrigan, get it set up.
No, it's
So
not
Genmo.
pickup right here with the Songenmo, you're right. Magneto.
Gets the corner carry, definitely going to get the meter gain, because we are talking about Zero, but didn't go into the Sugenmu for some reason. Looks like he might be in Escalante's head at this point. We're going to see the Shockwave get Magneto off the screen, finally get Morrigan on the screen with the Astral Vision. She's still going to gain meter, unlike Zero. Sugenmu trying to combat, to nullify the Astral Vision, has her locked in the corner. X Factor to shell kick the Dante.
And that is such a rough X Factor. Yes, the hit on the Dante was important, but now you lose Morrigan, you have no X. Magneto is bleeding, and if you get hit on this incoming, I don't think Dr. Doom can do this.
Yeah, Magneto manages to find his way out, but doesn't have X Factor. Still has access to hidden missiles, but Zero can keep that in check for as long as he wishes, as long as he wants to hold that Buster. And the level 2 Buster is actually what takes Magneto's life there. Gets the air throw on Dr. Doom. He's gonna, drops the OTG, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that drop gives Escalante another chance to fight. Has one bar to his name, but the Buster continues to connect, and all Flux has to do is slowly whittle away Escalante.
Super jumps up forward, somehow manages to dodge the heavy lightning there. No Buster cancel from Flux. Oh, gets hit though from the whip punish on the Buster. Goes into the OTG. We're gonna knock him down. Probably go into the jam session mix up first. Sorry, the rapid slash extension, and we're actually just gonna see a pause and unplug from Escalante as he missed the feet before he even gets into the lightning loops.
Yeah, I mean, he already watched the movie, I think, for 2 games. I can see that. He accepted that it was over. Flux was able to close it out, and you know, if he was able to finish that game with Morrigan, it would have been a 2-2 situation there. It's gotta hurt, but you know, it happens. The pressure is on. And you know, Escalante, the new school Parsec era, not able to overcome a great talent of Flux. So you know, really difficult to overcome a drop like that. But, you know, better luck next time. There's going to be more combo breakers. This is the first one back after such a long time. So I'm excited to see how Escalante can continue to grow and develop and how this bracket develops as well. I actually became the biggest fan of one of the next players that's coming up here shortly after pools. He's wearing the TNS shirt right there. Name's Ronan Healy. My man. The way he looks at the camera, it's so funny. The way he played on day one in pools, I love him. I love his play. Oh my god.
Yeah, unfortunately for his opponent, in that pool play, I won't speak his name.
Oh, you won't?
No.
I think he played a
I'd prefer not to look in the mirror afterwards.
A friendly neighborhood.
Anyways, but his opponent right now is actually a resident player from Florida as well. We're going to have a Florida team kill. It is Prophete rocking the Zero Ami Phoenix.
Zero Ami Phoenix. I love that. And I imagine he's going to be using the Cold Star.
Yes, absolutely. Cold Star is so much better. Bloom, unfortunately, is just a worse version of Dark Harmonizer. The thing that makes Morrigan's Dark Harmonizer so strong, in addition to the meter gain, is that she recovers instantly, whereas Bloom does not for Ami. So Cold Star will allow Zero to get some lockdown pressure, and Zero is able to be very meter efficient, with his kills to set up the Phoenix in the back. We really don't see very many Zero Phoenix players. I believe the only other one that is of a big name is PZ Poi. Shout out to him from the MDPA area.
Yeah, and I mean, it completely makes sense because they have different goals. Zero wants to spend the meter for the Songenmu, wants to go in the lightning moves and be a meter hog himself. And Phoenix is like, don't spend my bar, that's my bar. What are you doing? Why would you do this to me? So it's kind of like counterproductive. They're like, they should be mutually exclusive,
right,
but you can still put them together. It's just kind of not advised.
Yeah, definitely not advised, but Ronan Healy is going to be rocking the Taskmaster Doom Sentinel on the other side. It's actually not a terrible matchup to deal with Zero. Taskmaster does have access to a projectile counter that can abuse Zero's level 3 Buster against him. Will put him in soft knockdown as it comes back up if he shoots it from the super jump height. Manages to get the jump heavy, converts safely. Doesn't even have to use any meter on the other side. Amaterasu is going to be taking massive chip damage right now.
Wow. And that was so good from Ronan, like making Ami bleed so early. And guess what? Didn't even get to spend any meter on Zero. Didn't get to build any meter either. So Zero didn't get to do the game plan, and neither did Phoenix.
Yeah, Prophet's health is, Prophet's team health is some of the lowest that we see in the game. Zero's only at 830k, I believe. Amaterasu, I believe, is at an even 800, and then Phoenix is at the lowest with 375,000, 750 if you count the Dark Phoenix Resurrection as well. And Taskmaster does tons of damage. Yeah, Taskmaster is definitely melting the side of Prophet. And look at Ami as well. Oh my God, Ami. Not like this. What the dog do? Nothing. Great use of the angled arrows, Legion arrows to not only chip Zero, but catch Ami as she's falling. Phoenix on point, though. Doesn't even have the third bar necessarily. We didn't even hit 20 Marvel seconds, which is less than a minute. I believe it's about 3 real seconds for 1 Marvel second. So this set is going quick. Let's see if Prophet can manage to turn things around, make the set
That's
a
way
longer.
to turn it around right there with a happy birthday, hitting El Robot, turning him into a piñata. I wonder what's inside him.
Unfortunately, nuts and bolts, not too much else. But one thing that's very important to note here is that, unfortunately, the Sugenmu prevented the meter gain, but the Happy Birthday allows Zero to get a ton of meter in addition to being able to kill Ronan Healy's anchor assist.
Yeah, but Ronan Healy still has the Taskmaster, which was the success factor of the previous games. Already doing better, though, on the side of Prophet. Survived 20 Marvel seconds. As I say that, my God. Amaterasu. Ami, no, not like this.
Goes into the downward Legion arrows to try to do more damage to Amaterasu. Prophet's already halfway to the 5th bar, though.
Yeah, almost guaranteed at this point if you do not spend any more resources, which is likely the strategy now. Puts Phoenix in immediately. Now you're going to have to deal with Dark Phoenix.
With Cold Star assist.
Yeah, that's so rough.
Imagine the slowdown super if he manages to pop the Dark Phoenix here, which we will see. Going to be activating the Dark Phoenix here. Going into the Cold Star, hits the low. It's going to be a dead Dr. Doom. She does so much damage.
Yeah. Oh, no. All right, picks it up afterwards.
Goes into the double trap. Good block from Ronan Healy. Unfortunately, wasn't able to block the cross up on the teleport there.
Yeah, I mean, once you have Phoenix activated right there with the level 3 X Factor, it is so difficult, especially with what we saw the Cold Star able to do. Like, Ronan, even with X Factor, I don't know, bud. You're kind of, that's kind of a wrap.
Unfortunately, I don't think Ronan and Healy's characters are have any anti-Phoenix tech really to work with. Manages to get the hit on Zero, though. He's going to be in an opportunity to not even have to worry about anti-Phoenix tech as long as he can... Oh, tries to go for the unblockable. Unfortunately, goes the wrong side. Zero techs forward. Oh,
that's huge.
Amy's going to fall out, but Zero's going to go down at least.
Yeah, that's still huge. Even though you don't get a little bit of extra damage on the Amy, you still get rid of the Zero, and just connects with the down arrows. Not able to get the confirm, though, on the side of Prophet.
Doing just all this chip damage, all in this war of attrition right now is all Ronan really needs to do at the moment. Just getting stray hits is going to end up killing Prophet's characters. Like I said, both Prophet.
Oh my God!
That's it.
Her health bar just evaporated.
Yeah, like I was saying, Prophet has possibly some of the lowest health.
I love him. He's so good.
Such a clown. I love him so much.
That's my favorite players to watch are the players that bring that energy to the stage. Like, they give you the storylines, they give you the hype. And Ronan Healy, you definitely delivered it. That was so fast.
Yeah, and like I said, Prophet has some of the lowest collective team health out of all the team combinations that we see in tournament play. He doesn't even hit 2 mil. No. Which is unheard of.
That is rare. That is rare. I mean, if you picked Vanilla Sentinel, you'd be pretty close to that number.
Actually, he's at 2,050,000 health, I think.
So barely over the mark.
Right, barely over the mark.
Which is not a lot of Marvel health.
Yeah, the average health is barely over 900k, so you would say the average team is probably about 200 or 2.7 mil, so he's 700k short, almost a whole character.
That's a lot. That's a lot to not be having on the screen for a health bar, and we got a lot to have on the screen pretty soon. It's going to be Evasion versus Prodigy. Oh, man. This is going to be a good one as well.
More Midwest presence coming as Evasion from Michigan will be showing up against Prodigy, another player from New York, as we've seen with one of the players that came up along with Escalante. Evasion being in Michigan, also I believe he's training partners with lilmonix3.
Okay.
So we're going to see Zero May Cry on Evasion side, and then the Magdoom Phoenix, the F-Champ team, on Prodigy side, Prodigy being a EVO Top 8 finalist in 2017.
Oh, yeah.
Evasion putting on a clinic with most tournaments since, I want to say 2019 is when he had his sort of breakout, getting top 3 in the side tournament here at Combo Breaker.
Wow. So such a great event to do that, and then to return to do it once again. And I already see a medal around his neck.
Yeah, that's right. He was the champion of the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid tournament. Actually also ended up winning the Frosty Faustings Battle for the Grid tournament. So he's right now 2 for 2 in Midwest regionals and majors for that specific game.
Yeah, cleaning it up in multitudes of ways. We're going to see if he's able to do it here as well. Has to not only win this one, but another match afterwards to get into that top 8. And after this losers match, we have the rest of our top 8 qualifiers determined. So far, AA versus Flux, Romroa versus the winner of this match, LivinLegend versus EMP Obama, and then Punk versus Ronan Healy, which is what we have coming up. But right now, Evasion versus Prodigy, we're going to see who stands to take it to that final 4 matches, the final 4.
Yeah, and one thing I would like to note is that Evasion has Dante in the middle instead of Vergil. A lot of Zero May Cry players typically like to have Vergil in the middle so that you can get started more quickly if Zero goes down, which we're probably about to see here. And it's very reminiscent of the Cloud 805 versus F-Champ matches that we used to see back in the early days of Marvel.
Yeah, early days of Marvel. Definitely returning in the new age of heroes, and Prodigy not letting Evasion really get much of anything done, showing him why he was such a threat in 2017 with the Magneto.
Looked like he was trying to go up back and get an air throw. Unfortunately, Prodigy was staying patient, kept him in check. Great TAC counter from Evasion, though.
Yeah, so smart. But you have to be, you cannot deal with this Magneto. My man is moving with purpose. My man is moving with finesse. No, the drop at the very end. Evasion with a pixel and a dream.
Gonna be able to go into $1 million here, go into the Spiral Swords. Actually snaps in Phoenix, has the 5 bars, just trying to set up and deal with Dark Phoenix as quickly as possible. Might see a Rapid Slash setup, or sorry, Dimension Slash setup after she's popped. Actually just jumps back instead.
When Dante just died, I do not 100% agree with that. I mean, now you get the extra X-Factor potency.
Great throw off the Rapid Slash. It's one thing that a lot of players may not be ready for, but Prodigy certainly was. Playing against all sorts of Vergil players in New York, manages to get the throw into the Magnetic Tempest, calls it a day.
Yeah, that is some legacy player skill right there. He's like, I've seen this a million times. Get off me. All right, I'm not dealing with any of that. Very good stuff from Prodigy right there, and good pickup from the side of Evasion on the jam session. Going back to the movies, my stock in AMC is rising.
Probably going to see a snap here. Actually, we're going to go into Suganami, just try to get rid of Magneto and possibly snap in Dr. Doom afterwards. Does the extension loops with the medium lightning. I believe that gets slightly more damage than the original loops. Evasion being a relatively high execution player. Gets the hit on Dr. Doom. Are we going to see the snap into Phoenix this time?
I would hope so, yes. There it is. Finally, if you get this hit on incoming, Dark Phoenix is not going to be a factor. Gone with the wind. Make it simple, make it easy. Nice finish there, and Dr. Doom, level 3 Dr. Doom X Factor. See what this looks like. Oh my god, I can't see.
The ambiguity on that dive kick while calling jam session. This is the stuff we live for when you're a Zero Dante player. Gonna be going into the Genmu Zero instead of the lightning loops, and lands the 5 golden letters. Evasion tying up the score. One thing that's important to note is, along with Escalante, Prodigy also came up in New York with No Life, who is also a Zero May Cry player, so he should have plenty of experience, and manages to get the hit on Zero there after he falls to the ground. Great chicken block from him.
Yeah, run into the skies, heading north, and it pays off right now, as Evasion should be losing the Zero. Barring a drop, yes.
Magnetic Tempest has to go into the Spear Flame in order to kill this Zero. Phoenix team unorthodox, actually burning the meter, but it is super necessary against a character like Zero. Oh, unfortunately, Dante box dashed to actually miss push block, but Magneto was unfortunately not high enough to be able to hit that jab.
Yeah, not able to hit the jab. Should be able to get this easy extension. Yes, nice TAC. All right, this will be the execution check. Prodigy should be able to get these. This is easy peasy. We've done this in our sleep at this point. Butter gun.
Oh, faked the magnetic blast, got under with the cross-up launch. Gonna see the gravity squeeze.
I like that immediately. Sending a message. Boom. Evasion now down in a 2-1 fashion. It's looking like Prodigy is trying to take this quickly. Wants to move on in that chance to get to the top 8. Still has Romroa to fight. That's going to be an exciting match if it does happen. Same thing for Evasion. But Evasion still has an opportunity. We saw what happens when he was able to get control, when he got the momentum, and he'll confirm anything. But you got to get the hit first to get the hit confirmed.
Right, did the Lightning Buster, did get the heavy lightning there, was able to get the conversion off of Magneto, puts him in a soft knockdown, gonna be getting that extension with the jam session. Still has, oh sorry, doesn't have access to Rapid Slash, we're just gonna go ahead and go into Sugunmu. Get rid of this Magneto again, then we're gonna snap in Dr. Doom if we get the hit after that. Or sorry, snap Dr. Doom out.
Yeah, great decision, good blocks on the side of Prodigy, and wow, what a challenge. Zero no longer gonna be a factor. I wanna see an immediate snap, probably into the Vergil right here, get rid of the problem. Dante is a lot less threatening. Oh my god, it does not matter. That was so clean.
That was, that looks like the very reminiscent of the Florida dash cancel hard kick confirm. Shout out to Full Schedule. Unfortunately, dropped the rest of the combo after that. Did not snap in the Vergil. Dante's getting the air throw confirmed, but we didn't see the bullet shower there.
Yeah, very interesting drop, or very interesting opportunity missed by Evasion.
Going in $1 million in the Spiral Swords here. Get Dante out. Buttergun is unfortunately not going to be able to get that headshot on Vergil.
Again, another drop from Evasion. Maybe the nerves are starting to get to him.
Plasma Beam hitting both characters. Not have a way to go into anything else after that. Just clearing the space. Gets hit by the raw. Jump heavy.
CSC putting Dante right back in there. Dr. Doom no longer going to be a factor.
Going into the Dante incident, oddly enough. Yeah. But it doesn't matter at this point. Going to set up the Devil Trigger. Goes into the Rapid Slash, sets up the Spiral Swords. What's the mix-up? Just standing there. Oh, unfortunately dropped it. Round trip, he's teleporting into it. X-Factor cancels actually to stay away.
Oh my god!
And the trade allows Vergil to actually be able to pick up off of that. Great awareness by Evasion.
Yeah, that was such a quick decision to make there from Evasion because it was a game of inches at that point, where it's like whoever flinched first was gonna lose.
100%.
And now our final game, Prodigy versus Evasion. Man, I don't know who's gonna take this one.
Zero right now just trying to stay alive. Gets the Buster into the Heavy Lightning. Dips back down. Gonna get the conversion. Going into the, the jam session. Still has the meter access. Goes into the Sugenmu. We're not gonna see this drop as we do see Evasion as extremely consistent on both sides. Magneto goes down. In comes Dr. Doom.
And this incoming is huge. Great defense on the side of Prodigy once again, showing his experience against the Zero May Cry. Even though you have the experience, this team is one of the best for a reason.
Right. Luckily, Doom just has to stall at this point. Does get hit by the Buster, though, as he tries to foot dive down. We're going to see the Dante Infinite here. Oh, he dropped it. Did not get the volcano, the volcano on the bottom on the landing. And is now in the corner dealing with Doom pressure.
Ooh.
Great use of the hard kick dash cancel. That is one of Doom's best tools. If you are an up-and-coming Doom player, I highly suggest that you get acclimated with dash canceling your hard kicks into tri-dashes. TACing to the side and then going into the side again, removing all of the meter off of Evasion's side. Was not ready for it.
That's so
even though he was already at 5 bars.
Yeah, such a good decision, making it so Evasion has no resources to fight back. But now you got to deal with Dark Phoenix. Is there going to be a setup here?
Oh,
wow.
Tried to go for the double TAC, and Prodigy was ready for it. Great awareness, great experience, great knowledge.
That's overall.
That's going to be a punish, though, on the teleport.
Ooh.
Dark Phoenix is popped now. Actually was out of the shockwave range, so Zero was not immediately pressured, but unfortunately will get hit and die.
Right, how does Vergil survive this? X Factor gets activated.
He can't stand the heat. Oh, gets hit with the Stinger,
my
though.
God.
Phoenix goes down instantly. Dr. Doom is left. Level 3 X Factor, the Dark Angel is about to turn this match around. Can Evasion close it out here and gets the rapid slash confirm? No jab, though.
Yeah, Evasion trying to, but
it's again!
And Evasion is going to take it over Prodigy. My God. At the very end, the Stinger was the decider against Phoenix. Such a great decision. But imagine if it didn't hit.
Imagine if it didn't hit.
We don't have to.
That's right.
That was so good. Oh man, my heart's racing. And if your heart is racing as well, it's a great time to take a second, get yourself a drink, and get ready for the last 4 matches of these top 8 qualifiers, because we're about to take a break. But when we get back, the Marvel action is not going to stop. You're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned. 4 players qualified, 4 more to go for top 8 of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 here at Combo Breaker 2022. If you're just joining us, you've made a mistake because we've had some excellent Marvel action. Once again, I am Jake Ryan, joined by Airborne. Airborne, this is going to be a hell of a last 4 matches for the block.
Absolutely. We got some really stressful matches, some runbacks from previous tournaments. We have Romroa versus Evasion. I believe Evasion and Romroa had a very popular match, but right now we're going to have AA versus Flux. AA, a big body player with Nemesis, Hulk, Taskmaster, and Flux, one of the well-known Zero May Cry players. Flux, in recent years, has had issues returning to his former glory and that level of consistency that he used to have in Marvel 3. AA is a player with solid fundamentals.
Solid fundamentals.
Solid fundamentals, and can easily just clean up anyone that is not fully prepared, that is not finishing their combos and everything. Shout out to Indiana here in the Midwest. Flux from New York.
Yeah, you definitely have to keep it as a tight-knit plan against Flux because he will prey on that weakness. And it's going to be exciting to see. Zero May Cry can definitely obliterate anybody. And I believe I can hear people cheering against him. So,
yeah, and we hopefully God will be on Flux's side as we see Jaco Man in the Jesus cosplay behind him.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he's right there. Quite literally. And we are getting right into this quite literally. Last 4 matches of the night, starting with Flux versus AA. Is it going to be big body season, big body summer, or is Flux going to show us take us to the movies one more time?
All right, Hulk has 0 pressure currently in the corner. Manages to get out though. No confirm off of the pizza cutter, shooting the Buster preemptively. Looks like he was trying to sniff out that Taskmaster assist. Flux getting a little too antsy. Does get the air throw on Hulk though, and this is probably going to be it for our resident radioactive Bruce Banner.
Yeah. Hulk, too big of a fan of Imagine Dragons. He's got to leave the screen, go to the concert a little bit later. Too radioactive, and now going to be taken down with the Zoop Zoops. What's the incoming look like? He's too big, man. He's too big.
Way too big. Unfortunately, Nemesis is not going to be living as long as the game that he is from, which honestly didn't have that long of a playthrough either. But Nemesis is getting speed ran by Zero as these lightning loops come down. We'll probably have to pop a second one though.
Yeah, definitely looking like a triple S finish on the Resident Evil run. I've seen those runs. It's quite wild. And Taskmaster, I can't believe you blocked that AA. You're insane.
Great blocks. We're going to do the Legion arrows there, right, to try to just clear some space right now so AA can gather his thoughts. Jam Session going to be pressuring Taskmaster. Zero not going to take advantage since he did chicken block it. Ooh. Hits him with a raw standing medium. Great confirm. They are going to be killing Zero. We'll have to burn the X Factor, I believe. Yep, and there it is. I actually think he might have been able to do just heavy aim master and going into instead of going into super. With a Helmbreaker going into Devil Trigger after popping level 2 X Factor, going into swords. Flux is unearthing every resource that he has available. No more meter, and the unfortunately, combo drop from AA almost answered all of Vergil's resources along with his life. Taskmaster cleaning space right now.
Yeah, and now Screen Real Estate is the name of the game right now, and the real estate agent is here. Taskmaster not able to get the but that air throw was so
but the heavy arrow, unfortunately.
AA with a critical error, but again, Flux not finishing his food.
Horizontal Legion arrow
Dante
is
is
going to put Vergil in chip damage, and Dante is now at half health. Gets hit by a Seeger, cancels in the round trip that won't be able to get the confirm. Does a heavy teleport, and he gets hit, staying in front.
Yeah, nice round trip. This mix-up is going to be huge. Wow, great blocks once again. AA staying alive. Is that gonna
he whiffed the heavy, or sorry, whiffed the S, which actually has a little more recovery, I think, than other whiff normals on Vergil's side. And Taskmaster dies as Flux takes game 1.
Yeah, and he nodded right there. He knew as soon as the swords connected, he's like, all right, GG's, go next, go next. And oh man, Hulk walking at you in neutral like that is so scary on round start. He's a big fella. Oh, and that's why it's easier to mix the big fella.
Unfortunately, you always got to be prepared when you're dealing with a Zero Jam Session player. They know how to take advantage of that last hit of Jam Session that always pushes away on both hit and block. And that can cause some of the most ambiguous situations that Zero will have in his arsenal on offense as he takes Hulk's life.
Yeah, and Flux again feeling confident on these incomings. Not able to mix the Nemesis this time.
Oh, great use of the up back there. Avoided the teleport buster mix-up entirely. Not going to be X-Factoring, but he will be able to go into the Aegis counter, make it whiff, and go into a full combo off of it. Going to be able to get a pretty decent extension here. Going into the Sting Master, going to see the double super. Sorry, single super. Unfortunately, did not build the bar necessary in order to do it. We see a snapback on Wake Up with Zero. Manages to get the throw, and that will end Zero's life finally.
Yeah, now Nemesis is actually the key to this match at the moment, but oh no. Double trigger activation. As I said, Nemesis being the key. We lost the key. We can't get back into the house. This is looking rough as this character is no longer going to be a factor in any way, shape, or form. But Taskmaster level 3 X Factor. He almost made it happen last time, but that is not going to... Oh, no.
Fell out because the rapid slash hit in the air, and he was right above the ground as he tumbled. Still has 3 bars in his arsenal. Vergil, no X Factor. Dante, no X Factor. 1 bar. Double A still has level 3 X Factor. That's going to be it for Dante, and Vergil is going to be able to X Factor here. Going to double super. Dante's dead. Vergil will be barely clinging on to life.
And you're getting chipped out. Yeah, that was so clean.
That's why you don't call your assist when your opponent has X Factor.
It was going great until it wasn't. And Flux, you know, you got to be thinking about that. The Taskmaster, we said it before, like he almost did it with the X the first time. Just needed that one opportunity, and this time did not make a mistake. Before it was with the down arrows. This time cleans up both the brothers. Get off my screen. You may cry now.
All right, that Sugenmu has ran its course. Hulk is still alive with about 400,000 health. He does have 1.2, but does get hit by the medium cross-up lightning into Buster. That's going to be end of his life. No Sugenmu required. Just goes into the uppercut to finish it off. Nemesis coming in right now. Does manage to block it this time. No teleport Buster. He just stays in the corner and does a standing heavy for the confirm.
Yep, I'm going corner to corner, coast to coast. Even though we're in the Midwest, he wanted to take you from west to east. Now we're playing in the west. All right, Sugenmu. I really hope that the new Resident Evil series on Netflix does well, man.
Me too.
Because this movie's doing good.
Millions of views, unfortunately, several dislikes. More.
Well, we can't count the dislikes on this movie anymore.
Oh, right, they removed it.
Yeah, not on YouTube.
I mean, going into the Sugenmu most likely after this. Might see the Reading Rainbow finish, as I like to call it. That is Sugenmu, a.k.a. Biblioteca, into Rikoha, which is the Skittles. But we won't see that as the combo is dropped. Taskmaster is still alive. Going to be popping that Legion arrow there.
Oh
Genmu Zero, he will have to X-Factor here, and he missed the timing on it. That is a very quick thing. Genmu Zero flies across the screen in an instant. You have a very small window. It's almost a one-frame window to actually pop X-Factor and be able to block.
Yeah, not getting that opportunity. Flux feeling good about that one. An immediate X-Factor. Get rid of that guy. No Genmu Zero today. 0 to 0. No hero allowed. Flux now, just with the 2 brothers.
Going into best super. Shoutouts to Blackboard. Going to be hitting Hulk, popping the X Factor of his own. Oh, he tried to double trigger, but he wasn't sure what side he was on. That's going to be very costly for Flux there, as Vergil is going to go off the screen now. Gamma Tsunami into the Rocket Super. Psych, we're actually going into the corner. I don't believe that was actually going to be a profitable extension on AA side, so he withholds the meter usage.
Yeah, wow, big pickup on Dante as well. Going to spend that cash to beat him up. Oh man, is he gonna...
Biohazard Rush.
Nah, he's looking. Nah, nice grab, yeah.
Yeah, so Biohazard Rush actually has hyper armor, so you cannot actually punish it with a real normal. You have to use a throw or something that breaks armor.
Yeah, so great decision there from Flux, getting the throw. Now, putting the hurt on Nemesis. Getting the Devil Trigger activation. Round trip. Where's the mix? Trade same side, but AA was ready, not ready after that. But no, the drop on the side of Flux once again, no confirms.
We have seen that uncharacteristic drop from so many Vergil players today where they launch and for some reason the jump heavy autocorrect sends them to the other side and they just can't get the conversion.
Yeah, quite rare right there, but the helms have been broken. Big head getting slashed up, and the other big head gonna get a nice, he's gonna get the fade cut up. Oh no, trying to go for the reset, saving as many resources as he can. Flux with the swords now going. Where's it gonna be? Ah, what side did he hit? Yes.
Missed time push block, or he was just anticipating the teleport a little too early. Unfortunately, lost all his blocks, and as soon as he hit the ground and ate the round trip fully unscaled. It's gonna be it for Hulk. Psych, he still has plenty of meter. Actually, oh, I don't think that was supposed to be an anti or gamma charge. I think that was supposed to be a regular gamma charge. So unfortunately, send it up further up in the air instead of backwards.
Magneto does round trip once again. What a throw. AA though. Gonna need a new set of batteries as Flux is getting this extension. Let's see how he goes here. No more bar left to his name. Nice, some more extensions. Swords are there.
Won't be able to kill here, so AA will have another chance. The Taskmaster going to be trying to set up the round trip meaty on incoming. Actually won't. Does get the conversion off the jam session. He will be able to build the bar here and will be able to go into Dimension Slash to keep it easy. Goes into Double Trigger though.
Why did you not?
And he's going to get the Legion arrow. It's going to hit both characters. Vergil dies. Dante is going to... Oh, he did the Legion arrow though, anticipating that Dante would actually go into the hard knockdown for a longer period of time. If he takes one lick of chip damage, he's going to get the hit.
AA with the 2-2 now. Flux had the game. Flux had the game.
I hope Nober can hear me from the other station. Who is Indiana? Going to game 5 right now. Let's see if AA can take this set back.
That was insane. I do not know why Flux. Not only, I mean, earlier he wanted Devil Trigger, and he got the best super in the game. This time he wanted the best super in the game. He got Devil Trigger, and now Hulk is going to be hurting. No X Factor will be available after this. I don't want to watch this movie right now. I want to watch the AA feature film, man.
Oh, very unfortunate. AA no longer has X Factor, but we did see an X Factor-less comeback from Taskmaster earlier. Flux still has X Factor though, so he can manage to close out the set a lot faster. Nemesis is about to go down, as he probably will just aim for going for double Segenmu. Lightning loops instead of popping the X Factor here.
Yeah, save the X Factor. If he gets a confirm on this Taskmaster, it might be lights out. The movie might be over. But AA, we saw him do it before. Let's see if he can do it again. Flux trying to keep it as clean and simple as possible.
All right, still has all that Segenmu left. It's going to run out as Taskmaster comes in. Great block. Gets hit by the instant overhead into the Buster Cancel, but does not get the conversion. Taskmaster will be able to find some. Gets the air throw. That is AA's best move. Manages to clear the space.
Taskmaster trying to play this as slow as possible. AA gets picked up by the jam session, but nothing
Gets
else.
the throw.
The throws are consistently connecting. Super's not going to be able to kill.
Oh, goes into Rakoha here. I think that might have been questionable. Decides to go into the Spiral Swords, manages to block.
Nice round trip.
Oh, gets Mighty Swing. Oh, he blocked it. I don't know what to say at this point.
The only thing we can say is as long as Flux doesn't make a mistake here, AA is going to be sent out of the bracket, and we will be seeing Flux play later in top 8. Almost able to do it, but Flux comes out on top. Would have won in a 3-1 fashion. Dropped, but AA still put on one hell of a show, getting 9th place. That was just our first match. That was our first match. We still have 3 more.
We almost had a Hulk, Nemesis, and Taskmaster all on top 8.
That would have been godlike. Oh, man.
Shout outs to AA. Great run. Well, I'm sure I'll be talking about it later since I'm rooming with him. But, man, I was so... That was my favorite match of the whole day. Just that Taskmaster comeback was unreal.
That was so good.
What else is going to be unreal is that we have a LivinLegend coming onto the screen. LivinLegend himself against EMP Obama.
Oh, man. This is going to be another great set, I think. Honestly, I don't know. This is a toss-up. I think EMP Obama can do it, but I kind of want LivinLegend. I want both of the players to win, but that's not how brackets work. One's got to go home, and one's got to watch the finals tomorrow. One's got to play in the top 8. So.
Yeah, while we may not see a Nemesis in the top 8 tomorrow, we may potentially see a Chris and a Wesker out of LivinLegend, so we will see plenty of Resident Evil representation, right? If he manages to close this set against EMP Obama. Don't know exactly. I think sometimes LivinLegend will bust out a Doom if necessary, and I want to say it is in response to Zero, but it may be Morrigan if I'm not mistaken. However, I think LivinLegend should have the confidence to carry this with his normal team as Tatsu, and Machine Gun Assist will be able to handle the shopping cart and jam session pretty well. Yeah,
so I want to see LivinLegend stick to his guns, quite literally, because that's important. Like if you're not confident about your play here, when the most pressure is on, I got some questions for you. So yes, sticking to the Chris Wesker Akuma. LivinLegend gonna be playing against EMP Obama. The Zero, Dante, Frank. And quite frankly, I am tired of seeing this movie. Thank you for dropping the film, all right? It's now the Red Band trailer. We don't have to watch the whole thing.
All right, got the incendiary grenade. It ignited off of the lightning and placed Zero, unfortunately, right into it as well. Chris is going to be able to do this team super here to clear off the Zero. We'll be able to get the Magnum into the flamethrower. Breaks his neck instead.
That was godlike.
Gets a gunshot. Frank West coming in now, trying to set up the incendiary for the lockdown. Does not actually come out. Spacing right now with the Magnums, all the guns. Mr. Arsenal himself gets air thrown though. Has to block the incendiary grenade. Unfortunately, won't be able to get the shopping cart. Super Blue Light Special comes out with the $1 million. Gets the level up. Level 3 at the moment. Should be able to get the level 4 off of this.
Nice. And the level 5 actually.
Goes for the funny face crusher. Great patience from LivinLegend. Not falling for an EMP Obama. X Factors to stay safe. Gonna be chipped out by the wine bottles possibly.
Yeah, it's so hard to deal with this level 5. Oh my god.
Great use of the landmine there, trying to keep the space in between him and the paddle saw. Is going to be DHing into Wesker here. Psych, we're actually going to keep Chris. Oh, and the Magnum is going to hit both characters. No, they're not. Never mind. The high priority bullets out of the $1 million will actually eat up the Magnum. Chris will go down. Wesker comes in.
Yeah, it's such a good decision on the side of EMP Obama. Now this level 5 Frank West can still make this happen. Oh my god. LivinLegend gets the X Factor, taking him out, and now EMP Obama will be left with just the Dante on the anchor. No X, no problem. Let's see how this goes. Oh man, you might just get chipped out.
Going for that chip. Here comes the fireball into the beam.
Yeah.
Go Hado goes to game 1.
Go Hadouken!
For LivinLegend.
Yeah, and that was just textbook at the end right there. Like, knew he had the resources, knew that knew that Obama was already at such a life deficit, and great damage calculation. Gets him with the chip supers.
100%.
Now LivinLegend with the lead.
Great throw tech there, trying to use the Tatsu assist to take advantage of it afterwards. Zero is staying patient. Ends up walking into the incendiary grenade. No confirm. Chris super jumps and will get air thrown into a mix-up by the shopping cart. Does the turn. Brings him back to the right corner. Should be able to see a Sugenmu here, potentially set up into a raw tag for Frank West to get that level up, I imagine.
Yeah, level up in the potential future. Let's see what that looks like.
Unfortunately, Chris ran out of life, so that we won't see the opportunity come out. Wesker manages to get out of the mix-up unscathed. Mistimed jam session. Teleports back. Great patience by LivinLegend.
Yeah, and really big miss on the side of Obama right there, because you want to capitalize the most off of that jam session assist in the corner. So LivinLegend, getting out of jail for free feels good. Wesker might have the time to party, staying as high as he can to stay away from the Zero with the Sogenmu activated, but still gets stuck down to the ground.
Goes for the
Oh
gunshot.
my god, and a happy birthday!
Oh, but did double mix up there and actually reset. Akuma was able to leave because of the invincibility after the hit stun ended. Wesker is going to fall, but Akuma will still stay alive. One of LivinLegend's honestly most terrifying characters. He has Justin Wong-esque comebacks, but we won't see it this game as EMP Obama is looking to tie up the game with the Genmu Zero.
Yeah, no Wong factor to be had here. EMP Obama making it happen against LivinLegend. These sets, I feel like they're all going to go down to the wire. I'm not going to lie.
Agreed. And we're going to see a Buster go in for the incendiary grenade. It's going to pop and hit Frank West. The Tatsu into the Magnum. Great conversion by LivinLegend. Unfortunately, drops the S. Won't be able to kill Zero off yet.
Yeah, very big drop on the side of LivinLegend. We'll still have another opportunity to kill the character.
That incendiary grenade is just doing numbers against EMP Obama right now. We're going to see the grenade launcher super that's going to hit Dante. He's frozen to the ground right now, so Wesker's going to get plenty of damage. Hit Dante, kills Zero. Dante's down to 60% life. Great air-to-air there with Wesker, but did not believe in the extension, was trying to go for the mix-up. Frank West gets the air throw, and then Team Super. Level 5 is coming soon.
Yeah, it's going to be so many levels right now. Goes for the X Factor too, just wants to make sure he can confirm the kill on Wesker. No, but gets the hit right there. Chainsaws get the job done. Zombie throw. What's Logie? Oh my word. Jam session. Oppression session.
Double Team Super, Blue Light Special. Shout outs to Kmart, no longer with us. Akuma is coming in.
Oh man, he hit him same side with the zombie. And that is going to be turning LivinLegend into one of the living dead.
Akuma will certainly not live this. He does have 750,000 health, some of the lowest in the game. Dark Phoenix being the only one with lower health.
Yeah, no. One more game to go. What is Living Legend going to pull out? Are we going just back to character select to think about it?
I believe that actually might just be 1-1. So I think we have, or wait,
No, that's
sorry,
2-1.
that was 2-1.
That's 2-1.
I blinked and Zero did Zero things. Sorry, actually, Frank West did Frank West things
Yes.
that time. But looks like Living Legend. I'm not sure if he's changing his colors when you go back to the character select screen, but the Akuma looks like it will be going Super Saiyan this time, as we do see the green color with Akuma in the back.
All right, we'd love to see that, and we'd love to see side Marvel matches as EMP Obama is trying to close it out and get to that top 8 of Marvel. Living Legend trying to reel himself back in and make it a reality, trying to stay alive. But Obama, he's got a movie to show us.
Probably going to see the conversion here at the very end to try to go into the raw tag. Frank West, actually, we're just going to go double Sugenmu, try to focus on killing Chris, who has 1.1 million health. Wesker is about to come in, deal with the jam session mix-up. Actually just dealt with double lightning shopping cart coming in.
Wow.
Tried to set up the unblockable.
Oh, no! Not able to get the
cross
hit there.
counter.
Yeah. And that was the raw tag into the Akuma right there. Good pickup on
Super into Maximum Wesker. Will he X-Factor here to get the kill? Unfortunately, Zero falls out. Looks like it was just to clear the space at the moment. Zero's still with 30% life, which is not very much to say the least. Teleporting around, trying to get the falling S on him to at least establish pressure and possibly get a hit that will kill him.
Yeah. Don't need a lot of help if you don't get hit, but still, any mistake that Obama will make, Zero dies. And that actually is going to be the opportunity that Living Legend needed. Great air throw into the conversion, showing signs of life.
Whipping the jump mediums there, it looked like he was trying to get time something,
my
but
God.
we're just going to see a Team Super come out. Blue Light Special with $1 million. Can he get a mix-up here? Goes for the low. Frank West only has 2 lows in his arsenal, but only 1 if he's level 1. And Wesker is going to be clearing him off the screen with the X-Factor into Maximum Wesker. Take those glasses off even if you already had them off. Dante will be coming in.
Oh,
Teleport
no.
with the S, but no confirm.
Yeah, and the hard thing about this is because you burn the level to X-Factor, it's almost out, but that's not going to matter because Living Legend bringing it to 2-2. I was worried about that for a second. I was like, what if Dante gets the hit? Oh, no, but Dante didn't even get a chance to hit it off as we hit it off into this final game between Living Legend, oh, man, and Obama.
All right, Living Legend with the landmine off at the start. Try to just set up some safe pressure at the moment to clear the space. Zero getting pushed away from the Tatsu at the moment, trying to clear the space, get the incendiary grenade set up, getting some chip damage on Zero. Super jumps up, trying to just find his way to maneuver around the screen, get those incendiary grenades, continue to set up. Unfortunately, gets hit by a buster. The incendiary grenade is now behind him. It's not going to be a factor in this point. Can EMP Obama finish both Sugenmu loops and get rid of Chris off the gate?
No, the drop right there, and that's the first drop that we've seen this entire set on the side of EMP Obama, and Living Legend will get the pickup on the Zero. It feels like everybody, whoever's won the point war, has been the best of this. The incendiary grenade connects, and this is going to be huge damage onto the Frank West. Oh my God.
We're
Obama.
going to see the triple super out of Akuma.
Yes.
Decided to go in early, X Factors, and just goes into the beam super. He does not want Frank West to be a factor at this point. Maximum Wesker is going to take care of Frank West. Barely. A little scary when he's done in the corner.
Yeah. Oh my God, and the throw right there with the X Factor. Living Legend is long.
Oh,
no.
dropped the gunshot though. He got a sweep instead of the down forward gunshot input. Teleports to stalled. Get around the $1 million. Great defense. Trying to stall out this X Factor gunshot coming down, and the activation of the double trigger. He will get hit, but won't get punished. Great air throw.
Air throw so consistent on the side of Living Legend. Let's see what he can get here with the extensions. Show me the Wesker specialty. Even if he doesn't kill, he has the X Factor gone on the side of Obama.
Gonna go into the beam super here. The X Factor will be gone as soon as he recovers. Fireballs here, double trigger, trying to get that yellow health back as he recovers. Psycho Crusher to stall and get the lightning.
Oh my God, and the hit on Akuma. This should be able to kill right here because he has such a low life. And Obama is starting to do this.
Very important. Dante actually has a hard time getting over the 700k threshold, so I actually don't think this will kill, even though he had the 10% damage boost.
Oh no, it wasn't enough, but it doesn't matter. The chip at the very end.
Reverse talk into Acid Rain. Gonna get the hit. Wesker tried to get out of the corner. Unfortunately, it is a little too wide. He's not gonna be able to find the bar, so he goes for the reset with the Hysteric.
Oh man, you know. Obama has to do this quickly because with the lack of damage on the side of Dante, you only have 22 Marvel seconds left. Oh
Team
my
Super, that's
god.
gonna be an instant. Oh, and it trades because of the light was already active.
All right, let's see what happens here. Still can't happen, but nah, the gun comes out and he knew.
Headshot.
That's definitely when you get to the end of the Resident Evil boss and it, like, the cutscene starts because you got that final headshot with the Magnum. Still great stuff. To EMP Obama.
And
Yeah, he tried his best. He tried his best, but you know, Living Legend. He's got the name for a reason.
Absolutely. He's going to be moving on to top 8 losers. We are going to see some Resident Evil representation in the top 8 after all. And I believe, is this our final match for...
2 more.
2 more.
2 more. So we got Romroa versus Evasion as our next match. We saw that Romroa wasn't able to close it out earlier in the winner's side. And then I think we're saving one of the best matches for personalities for last, which is Punk versus Ronan. Oh, man, that one's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah, that's certainly great.
Both those players are heart players, I would describe. Yeah, describe them as heart.
And these 2 players here both also have a lot of passion and drive, as we did see them both play each other at Frosty Fausting's 2020, I want to say.
Yes.
And they were both in the top 8. And it was, I believe, there was an infamous clip that went around where Evasion did the Dante Infinite, and it lasted a very long time. Evasion managed to, Romroa managed to run it back with a level 3 X Factor Vergil after that, and it was pretty electric.
We love the electricity, and we're going to see if we can replicate that same kind of energy here today with this run back. 2 years in the making. And you know what? Those 2 years never felt so good for this moment right now.
Amen.
It's gonna be so exciting to see how it is. Both these players have a lot on the line. They want this top 8. They want to play for the ultimate prize, that Combo Breaker trophy. See who comes out on top. Can Romroa keep it together? Or is Evasion gonna be the one who shows up the strongest this time?
Yeah, we're gonna feature a Zero Mirror once again. This is 2 of the 3, I like to say, schools of thought of Zero teams. First one being Zero May Cry, as we'll see on Evasion's side. Second one being the Joey D team, the Doom Hidden Missiles Vergil on Romroa's side, and the third one being the the Doom Zero Dante. Obviously in a different order, as we see the Team Supers out of $1 Million and have access to both a horizontal assist and jam session. But instead, that will not be a feature here. We will see the hidden missiles and we will see the jam session on both sides. Zero's best assist, arguably the 2 best assists in the game as well overall.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against that. I mean, when you have jam session available, I wouldn't want to pick anything else either.
And even the colors in this matchup are going to be rivaling each other. Zero with the Mega Man X colors versus Zero rocking the Vile colors. Shout out to Mega Man X. And Vile, just like in Mega Man X, will get the initial hit on the Mega Man X Zero. Going into the jam session for the extension, we'll be able to kill. Going into the Segenmu, going to be a quick wrap up, to say the least.
Oh no.
Commentator's curse on my part, but the jam session will clean it up for me. Thank you for the hiccup. Trade here with the foot dive in the jam session.
Yeah.
Trying to stall at the moment.
And that was such a good insurance right there, too, because normally that foot dive is going to give you a full confirm, but jam session, thank you for my safety blanket of an assist. You can't touch me anymore.
Absolutely. Doom trying to clear the space right now, trying to just stall and get that second bar, but does manage to get a foot dive because Evasion gets a little too frosty and overextends himself into that foot dive. 2 boots on the ground. We're going to go into the photon right now that he has the second bar going into the spiral swords. Won't be able to get the pickup though. Unfortunately, you have to be really well timed on that helm breaker in order to actually bring him down. If you have the spiral swords, it will keep him in the air at that height. But Zero manages to get the hit since that combo was dropped. Going into the Segenmu, Extension has access to both assists. May not have to actually go very far into the super. Jam session will give the double lightning extension. And Buster Lightning will do it.
Yeah, I like that, keeping it simple at the very end. All right, what's the incoming look like? Great blocks so far on the side of Romroa. Again, Segenmu is activated.
Goes into the photon array. Actually manages to hit him at the very high end of the ceiling. Unfortunately, won't be able to pick up. Zero will get the dive kick as soon as he flips out, gets the hit.
Yeah, that angle was so perfect from the side of Evasion. Staying true to his name, evading the lasers. All right, he's been trained. He can see the red lines between the smoke and in the air. The Zen focus right now. the Zen focus. I can't even see his eyes because of the way his glasses are.
Right, yeah.
It's like they're rolled into the
exactly
back of his head.
thinking.
He's in the Marvel zone. The Marvel versus Madness. Oh, man.
Gets the pizza cutter hit. Unfortunately, Romroa was not able to pick up off of that. Evasion goes into an immediate Sugenmu trying to apply the pressure, see if he can set up an unblockable setup. Sugenmu in response from Romora's side now as he deals a lot of damage on Dante, already down to 45% health. Zero gets hit, and it's going to be clean. He's going to have the extension with the Rapid Slash in his arsenal, but unfortunately misses the launch.
Yeah, missing the launcher right now, and oh, man. Raw tag actually keeps him safe, but now Vergil is in danger. Oh my god! And no one else is in danger. It's Romroa, the happy birthday, immediately going to be leaving just Dr. Doom. What a pickup from Evasion.
I'm seeing the trauma of that meme where Sentinel is almost half a screen away from Vergil behind him as he does a heavy or an S and actually ends up hitting him from that distance behind. And Doom gets crowned, and Romroa actually is able to block, but gets hit by the best super in the game. Well, does not have the X Factor or the DHC in order to be able to do anything about it. Dante's going to die here. Almost. Tries to end up checking Vergil in the air instead of committing to the kill with Dante.
Same side. And that lack of kill on Dante is actually going to be huge here because you can get the ascension with the assist.
Unfortunately, you used the ground bounce already, so he just goes into a Helmbreaker to set up the spiral swords instead of trying to go into the loops.
Ooh. Did not guess correctly right there. Got caught by the round trip.
Barely has the bar necessary to do the Dimension Slash down to one hit. He just needs a... Oh, actually ends up going into the Photon Array, ends up killing Dante here. If he can get one round trip off, that's going to be it. But the Butter Gun keeps him in check, hits the zero as well. Vergil rolls out of the corner. He's going to be looking for an opportunity to just get a Judgment Cut and kill him. Goes into the Plasma Beam, hits both characters.
Yeah, this is so close. We know exactly what both players are looking for.
Oh,
Evasion,
jumps over.
Yeah, that was such a good jump of the beam. Romroa is not happy right now.
He was definitely trying to go into the Photon Array because he was aware of Vergil just normal jumping over the Plasma Beam, trying to stay safe. Unfortunately, it just didn't come out. Romroa has his face in his hands right now as he's trying to recover at the character select screen.
Yeah, he's trying to take a second. He's not. If you are a competitor, we have all been there. We have all been there in these high pressure moments. It is. You've got to keep yourself composed. You have to.
Yeah, it looked like he was committed to, putting all of his effort into that comeback to try to tie it up. Unfortunately, Evasion is now on match point, so he does have to climb up and try to win three straight if he actually wants to stay in this bracket after all.
Gonna make an attempt to stay in the bracket, and right now we are playing zero neutral. I feel like whoever wins the point war here is gonna be the designated winner of the set.
Great block from Romroa after quickly returning to the ground.
No confirm though.
Yep. Evasion doesn't have any meter though. Romroa almost has 2 bars built, so he could go into Sugenmu at any point and try to just clear up the assist and do some damage.
Ooh.
Gets air thrown. Oh, that's actually Romroa that got the air throw. I'm getting confused by the colors, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be able to get this massive extension with the hidden missiles and the double lightning. Going into lightning loops on the player 2 side should be able to clean up this zero. Unlike Evasion, managed to drop it in game 1.
Oh my god, not able to get anything up there confirmed. That was so good. Goes for the low right after the dash down. And now it's going to be Romroa eliminating this Dante. Again, the hard part about this is now you got that guy on the screen. He's coming right up. You beat me, but my brother's here.
Good luck though. Zero gets to get 2 very nice mix-ups, and then the missiles come down, and then the left-right still has that beautiful standing heavy that has way too much height on it, and for some reason is one of the best anti-airs in the game, and is able to get the hit on Vergil. We'll be able to clear it up, goes into the Genmu zero, calls it a day. We're moving on to game 4.
Game 4 is happening. Romroa still shaking his head, but he's got more games to play. More games to play. You can't give up. You got to have the winner's mentality. I know where you're at right now, Romroa. Got to keep it focused.
Looks like he's focusing on his breathing there as well, trying to keep himself calm.
Yep. A difficult match, difficult game. Lots of pressure between both sides, and we're going to see who is able to overcome the pressure right now. Romroa versus Evasion. Romroa is bleeding, but so is Dante on the side of Evasion.
Dive kick coming from the side. Burnt the Buster early. Evasion managed to get damage out of his Buster. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get a pickup on either character. Unfortunately, went into the Rakoha. Looked like he was trying to go into the Sugenmu. Had to X Factor. to stay safe.
Yeah, nice pickup again, and the X Factor is going to be running out shortly. Jam Session picks up, no conversion.
Hidden Missiles was protecting him on the way down, so he wasn't able to commit to it. Goes for the medium lightning Tiger Knee cross up and manages to get the hit off of it. Romroa is going to go down. Still has 2 characters left.
I like that a lot. Good block on the Jam Session right there, not getting opened up. But the hard part about Romroa now is because he had that misinput, there is no X Factor, and Evasion has a full team.
Romroa does have access to 2 bars, though. Unfortunately, it was at max range with that light. If he went straight to the S, he would have been able to get the conversion, but that second light was not going to be able to reach. Gets the foot dive on the Dante, won't be committing to it. That would end his life as the Zero would be ready for the punish. Gets the air-to-air at the super jump height, straight into the foot dive, manages to get the confirm. This should be a quick and easy kill on Zero. Evasion still has X Factor, but Romroa has all the bar, and he has Vergil on point now. Actually, we're going to keep Doom on point. Let me correct myself. Great throw tech from both players. Gets the confirm off of the overhead. Dante's going to go down.
Yeah, Dr. Doom going to be putting in the work right now. Romroa showing signs of life. What are we going to be able to do to this Vergil on incoming? I'm expecting a Spear Flame. No!
Did he go into Devil? Oh, he got the tag, though!
Both of them! That is huge. Into the extension with the swords. This is exactly what he wanted, and he did not actually get the Dante. Tag did come out. So let me see exactly how you're able to extend this. If he's able to kill Vergil, Dante has no health.
Oh,
Round super. No, the best super in the game into the X Factor.
Gets the high time appropriately, extending into the Devil Trigger X Factor 2 extension. Dr. Doom is going to come in. Can he stay alive and stall out this X Factor as well as the Devil Trigger and the Spiral Swords?
This is so hard. Foot dive connects. Not able to get the confirm because it was.
Goes into the Photon Array. Will be able to get some damage on the Vergil. The X Factor is now gone, but he does have a bar off of that air throw. He should be able to kill as long as he keeps it clean. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and I mean, even if he doesn't kill here, time is going to be such a big factor. I don't think Romroa can do anything about it. He's just got to watch his tournament hopes fall away as Evasion. Should be actually not able to get it, but he just has to run away now. Romroa is the one who has to push the envelope, and there's nothing to do. He's going to shake his hand, yeah.
He was not wanting to push block there so that he could get to the ground as quickly as possible, be able to act, and unfortunately ended up taking the maximum chip damage by making that decision. Romroa is now eliminated from the tournament, ends up at 9th place, so close yet so far from top 8.
You know, I think some of the worst feelings in tournaments is 9th and 2nd.
Absolutely.
I don't know which one feels worse, but Romroa got to come back stronger. It happens. It happens to some of the best players in the world, and you are one of the best players that Marvel has to offer right now. So you got to give yourself that pat on the back. It's all right. We will see you next time. And we got one final match before we say we see you next time. This is the one I've been looking forward to the most. Punk versus Ronan Healy. My God.
Punk actually being a Marvel player before he broke out as a Street Fighter V player has plenty of teams in his arsenal. Ronan Healy sticking to his tried and true Taskmaster, Dr. Doom, Sentinel.
Man, we could have had 2 Taskmasters in top 8.
Almost.
Almost a reality.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's right. And there is no almost in this last match to decide who's in top 8. There are do's and don'ts, and who is going to do the job now, Punk or Ronan Healy? I don't know. Ronan, I believe he would be a crowd favorite. I'm not gonna lie.
I would have to agree as well. Ronan's got one of the most entertaining teams, to say the least, with Taskmaster, Doom, Sentinel. There are a few of them. Shout-outs to one of my fellow Midwest buddies. I'm a Aries baby. Has done quite a bit of work with it, but rocks Sentinel in the middle to have that guaranteed hard drive invincibility on incoming to avoid any situations in case Taskmaster dies.
Yeah.
Looks like Punk will be most likely choosing that Wolverine Daywalker team. We went to the main menu real quick just to clear the score. And yep, we're going to see Wolverine, Dr. Doom, Vergil with the Plasma Beam assist.
Cool. This is going to be, again, our last match of top 8 qualifiers for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Is it going to be Punk or is it going to be Ronan Healy? Let's see how this goes. And the first pickup goes for the side of Ronan. The Taskmaster understands the mission, understands the assignment, and is going to get rid of this man with the adamantium.
Yeah, managed to snipe the Dr. Doom assist with the medium aim master and then fall into the jab punish as Punk was relying on that plasma beam for the left-right mix-up, so he stayed patient without pressing any buttons. Wolverine goes away quickly. Dr. Doom comes in, manages to block. Taskmaster doesn't really have very strong incoming mix-ups, but he certainly wins this matchup in neutral. Gonna be stalling right now. Taskmaster displaying some arrows on screen, gets some chip damage onto Dr. Doom. When will he go into Vergil?
Not getting opened up by the Doom, and wow, the swing does connect as Punk trying to triangle dash in. Not able to approach as much as he wants. The butter gun does connect. Taskmaster should be gone here as long as Punk doesn't make any mistakes. Punk staying alive in this one.
Going to the photon array into the spiral swords instead of the level 3. Trying to just get Vergil on point so Dr. Doom can heal and also give him a maximum advantage on the incoming mix-up. Actually, raw tag's back into Doom, loses all that red health.
Oh my god, but a happy birthday! Oh, that is so much damage. And he's going to X as well, and that's it. Ronan Healy gets the first game.
That was a conflict of decision-making on Punk's side. If he wanted to keep Doom on side and have a maximum incoming mix-up, I would have suggested actually just going into the level 3, have plenty of time for the incoming, and not burn all that red health. But instead, he actually went into Vergil and brought Dr. Doom back, and that limited his time on the incoming and actually ended up costing him with a happy birthday as he mistimed it.
Yeah, the overextension being a little bit more greedy. You cannot do that, especially when Ronan has the trigger ready. But nice counter. Not letting the TAC come through. Taskmaster, is this going to connect on Punk? No, just lock him down.
Horizontal Legion arrows to push the screen away. Wolverine is dealing with massive amounts of chip damage right now. Heavy aim master with the Sentinel drones coming out. Wolverine just raw tags into Doom. Dr. Doom actually gets in relatively unscathed compared to what he could be and what he's about to be, as Dr. Doom is getting hit by drones and shield skills going into the downward Legion arrow as Wolverine comes back with a little health recovered.
Yeah, wow, and you know, even though a little health is recovered, not taking the hit, popping the X. Right now, I completely agree. Get rid of the Taskmaster, get rid of the problem. Punk can make this happen if he gets it on incoming. The dive kick does connect. Dr. Doom is Dr. Doom. Let me see this. Yes, nice extension. Boom, done. One more character to go. What side?
Keep Wolverine in. Here comes the hard drive, trying to just elude the chance of any incoming situation happening. Going into the spit with the drones. Still has level 3 X Factor on deck. Goes Fatal Claw into the Spiral Swords. Goes into Hyper Sentinel Force. Has to X Factor because Spiral Swords can absorb all that and punish Sentinel clean. Armors through the hit. Vergil is still alive though. Yeah. Hyper Sentinel Force. He's going to super jump from the top ropes and get the clean punish with the S.
Yeah, nice dive kick right there. Big extension on Sentinel. Big body, big problems, big pinata. All right, even more. And no, not able to get the finish right there.
Goes spit into drones, just trying to set up some pressure. Did standing spit cancel too early though, didn't get the crouching spit or the rocket punch afterwards. Vergil is still alive, has the spiral sword set up. Round trip comes in, spiral swords are gone. Rocket punch clean, spit hits both.
Wow, rocket punch into the super, it doesn't
max
connect.
range, so it barely hit him though. That's gonna be a lot of chip damage. Wolverine will not be able to punish or anything, but he does get the counter on the spit.
That dive kick was so close. And that was such a smart decision at the end. Like, you have to be confident with a pixel. If you hesitate, Ronan's going to just spin on you from full screen, and you are going to die. So I love that. But the rocket punch, he almost made it happen. Oh, man.
Here comes Taskmaster. He's losing life. He's at half health right now. Wolverine's going to get the extension with the rapid slash into double fatal claw. This, unfortunately, will not be able to kill.
Ooh,
so he goes for the jab reset.
Yeah, that reset Hawkeye right there. Definitely connected in all the right ways.
Great throw tech from both players. The patience there from Punk. Ronan Healy with the defense. Goes into double foot dive, but the plasma beam saves him and gets the happy birthday.
And the drop on the happy birthday, though, that was huge. Not able to get the full confirm, and now the Spirit Flame. Yeah, not going to do anything else. Just trying to stall out the rest of that X Factor.
Doom is going to take a massive amount of damage here. He's possibly going to go down. Unfortunately, the Hyper Sentinel Force wasn't going to do all the damage. Level 2 X Factor, though. Wolverine goes down. Dr. Doom is absolutely bleeding. Going to be taking a ton of chip damage here with Plasma Storm at level 2 X Factor. Will not kill him. 5 bars, though. Punk is going to be able to go into Vergil here.
Yeah, gets the swords up right there. Not able to get a connection after the teleport. Round trip is available.
Lays a spit on him.
Wow.
Great assist call from Punk. Timed it perfectly so that he pressed the button right before he got sent into block stun, so Doom was going to be invincible and would develop his assist right as Spit was dissipating.
That was such a good approach right there after the legs came out, and now Punk, no, the drop in the raw. The rawest of tags, the hardest of tags.
Calls Doom and loses him from the plasma beam.
Oh my god, look at that confirmed. That was sick. Punk, you're nasty.
All right,
Let's
goes
see.
into the sword loops, Helmbreaker loops. Oh, unfortunately, got a little too close, and so it got a little finicky. Had to do a dash under jab for a reset. Tries to go for a stinger, gets hit by the plasma beam. Photon array is going to go into Hyper Sentinel Force, actually. Goes heavy teleport instead.
Oh my god, in the run-up right there. Catching him in the recovery. Now it's just going to be Dr. Doom versus Vergil. No X-Factor, no nothing. Can he get the hit off of the round trip with the teleport? And he can. Punk with a 2-1 lead over Ronan Healy, trying to get into that top 8.
Ronan getting a little antsy. You can see him cracking from the seams as he tried to go for a foot dive there in the ambiguity. But he's looking good at the start of this match as he gets a clean hit on Wolverine after dealing with Dr. Doom. Probably going to be killing him just like we saw in the very first game of the set. Double super. And the photon array. Actually, we don't get it.
Wow, and yep, immediately taking down the Wolverine, Ronan Healy, showing why he's in this position, why he's so close to top, qualifying for top 8. But Punk fighting back. Punk definitely in the advantage right now at this match point. Can he knock out the Taskmaster? I think that is going to be the deciding factor of this match.
Dr. Doom staying alive right now. Gets the Buttercon confirm into the Rapid Slash. Tri-Dash is over. Gonna get the guaranteed corner carry. Gonna be killing Taskmaster here. Will he decide to keep Doom in? He's gonna be going into that Photon Array Spiral Sword setup once again. If he wants to keep Doom on point here, he actually elects to keep Vergil, try to maximize it. Goes into the round trip. And Raw tags Doom, manages to recover in time. The round trip allows him to get the conversion.
Yeah, that was such a good decision right there, too. And I don't think Ronan was expecting that either. All right, let me see. Yep, going to the Vergil with the sword to the extension that we just saw once again. Keep it simple.
Side switch, goes in the round trip. Here comes the second set of swords. Washing machine.
Even more, just put him in the rinse cycle. One character to go. If he wins on this incoming, Sentinel might not have an opportunity to fight, but the racket, the punch. Dr. Doom props.
He barely flipped out. Unfortunate. Hard drive can be very finicky at times based on where it's hit and what character it's on. Vergil going to be going into Devil Trigger here. Tries to go for the overhead. Ronan stays alive. Oh, that was not supposed to be a whiff command grab. That was supposed to be a rocket punch. But gets the rocket punch into the hard drive regardless.
But not going to be able to go with
air throw.
Air throw right after. Punk didn't even get an opportunity to activate X-Factor. And we're going to final game of the final set to qualify for top 8.
Jake, you are getting your wishes.
I'm getting everything. Wait,
Going
we're going to
character
character select. We're going to character select. One in a second. All right, I completely understand that. Oh, man. I wouldn't want it to go any other way. Let's see how this goes. Panda
with
Punk.
Doom on point instead of Wolverine. He held down the first assist. It looks like it was an intentional decision as he's currently just standing by as he knows that Wolverine has been having difficulty. Gets sniped from the heavens, though, as that heavy aim master curves back around in a parabolic fashion down into the drones. Here comes the Legion arrows into the sphere flame. That's going to be it for Dr. Doom.
Yeah, Dr. Doom, I mean, having the fate that Wolverine had in the last couple of games, so maybe he wants to play Wolverine, and we're not going to get to see any of the X-Men's main man. He is going to be eliminated here, and it's going to be all up to Vergil. No, actually, never mind, I was right. I'm just before my time.
Hit with a shield skills, just raw as he came down and actually gets hit by shield skills again. Punk might get eliminated at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he can activate X-Factor.
Going into the double super potentially with the drones. X-Factors into double super. Legion arrow takes it. Ronan Healy makes it 2 top 8 losers over Punk. And we do have a Taskmaster in top 8 after all.
Yeah, really clean finish from Ronan Healy right there. Rocking the Tampa Never Sleep shirt. Obviously, production had a say in how that ended. But no, Ronan Healy played so well there, the Taskmaster. Knew the task at hand, understood the assignment, and delivered on it. Ronan can't believe it himself. He really pulled it off. Very good stuff to him. Very good stuff to all the competitors that are in top 8. Had a fantastic time, Airborne. I believe this is the end of our time on the block, so thank you, my friend. So much fun. There's even more fun Marvel to get. Top 8. Tell them about top 8. What are we looking forward to?
Ooh, man, I'll tell you, we got plenty of players coming in. We have Ronan, Healy, as we just saw. We have Evasion in losers as well. I'm just I'm exhausted at the point where I can't even remember all of the names in it at the moment. lilmonix3, we have a Spider-Man in top 8 winners. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, we didn't have AA, but we do have a Taskmaster already. We have LivinLegend with some Resident Evil representation. Man, ChrisG. I can't honestly remember all the names. Flux.
Well, here's the thing. You don't have to remember for much longer because even though we're done with this block, top 8 is coming shortly. Tubbo and Tong are going to take you to the promised land of Marvel greatness. So if you want to stay excellent, make sure you stay tuned because we'll be right back with top 8. See you there.